Give me a second, everyone. I gotta change my mic. All right, we back, everybody. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, O'Roshalin Perkins. Now I gotta find my remote. All right, there we go. And give me a second. All right, we're back on, everybody. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, O'Roshalin Perkins. How's everyone doing? Today we have a great show, and if I crash out, that's on me, everybody. I apologize. I'm gonna say this. One thing I hate more than Pan-Africans is Democrats, black Democrat shields. I always had a problem with black Democrat shields. It's just who I am. They're very disingenuous. They always lie. They always pass the blame on to somebody. They always talk about this we, us, you thing, and I always had a problem with that. Just as I have a problem with with Roland Martin. I have always had a problem with Roland Martin. I personally never said nothing to Roland Martin. I don't even think I have done a show on Roland Martin. But we're gonna do a show on Roland Martin today, everyone. So this fat pork and bean eating motherfucker wanted to say, "Oh yeah, we chilling, try to mock us and antagonize black Americans." That man got a problem. His problem is that him and his people can't do it by themselves. They always need niggas. They want to call us simple-minded niggas, but let's personally be honest. What have the Democrats ever done themselves without a black figure or help? Let's talk about it. Since they want to throw shade on black Americans' name or foundational black Americans' name, let's do it. Let's see what have the Democrats have done without any manipulations, without any lying. They are no better than the fucking Republicans. Let's talk about it. The only difference between a Democrat and a Republican is a Democrat, we don't know if they're lying or not. We already know Republicans don't like us. We already know that they have a problem with us. They always had a problem with us. They had a problem with us ever since the Civil War era. What we call liberals now, they wasn't always liberals. These were the Democrats. These were the Republicans at one time that was basically had people in slavery. And they just switched teams. And we could be honest about it. We can be honest about it. This is why I always tell people all the time, this politic game is very funny. It's very funny, man, and I always gotta be personally honest with people when it comes to Democrats and the Republicans. I don't like Republicans, nor do I like the Democrats. But I refuse to have my people be hoodwinked to think that these people like them, and we know that they don't like them. We know that these people don't like black Americans. Only thing they like is our money and our voting power. But I'm gonna tell y'all something about the gatekeepers and these Boules. So back in the days, the slave era, when some of us were slaves, because some of us was still fighting too. Let's personally be honest. A lot of us were still fighting too. Give me a second. There were house niggas. House niggas that got better shit than the niggas who was doing most of the heavy lifting and most of the work. You know, they really never helped with the work. They were always treated differently because they were lighter skin or they were probably of slave masters, sons. I mean, genetics. This is what happens. This is the type of shit that goes on. But once we got out of slavery, or those darker times for black natives, the black house niggas still wanted that type of power. They still wanted that type of power. And y'all might think I'm trying to put on my Kufi hat, but I just hear me out. When they got out, they still needed people to be in check. They still needed people to be their eyes and ears. There were better ways with white supremacists doing harm and destructions to the black natives where they don't need to get their hands dirty. Give me a second, everyone. They can do stuff without getting their hands dirty. And one of those ways is make gatekeepers. Police the police. Or police the as they call us, animals. So we're gonna figure out how would they do some stuff like this? How can this stuff happen without us getting our hands dirty? The brilliant of the brilliantness, the Boules, the bourgeoisies that was started in 1909, 1914. Those were the gatekeepers. They wasn't Freemasons, but they were Freemasons. They were to help for the white supremacies because they got the resources. And when the white supremacists did not respect them and did not want them in their fraternity, these people made their own fraternity under that white supremacy flag. Under that white supremacy flag. So let's ask this question now. Under this white supremacy flag, with these resources that the white supremacist is giving them, college, they can't be in the same college with them, but they can have their own college. They can have their own form of, solidarity. But these were the leaders. These were the head honchos in charge. While these people were getting special benefits and their people were struggling, they were the ones passing out the information saying, oh yeah, we need to do this, we need to do that. We could fix our community like this while they're poisoning the community. While we were busting our asses to get these jobs and these entertainment positions, these were the ones giving the information out to the white supremacists. This is why I always say, and mark my words, there's always a black face for some white words. There's always some black face for some white words. Technically, there's only two teams you could play for. You could play for the white supremacists on the left side or the white supremacists on the right side. By all means, they're still evil. They're still evil. They still do what they gotta do. Now let's push it up to 2025. These people still using the same game plan. These people been caught on. But these people are actually, you know what? Telling their people like, yo, don't fuck with these people. These people are the ones that had us in this situation. That had us giving our fucking resources to immigrants. That have been giving our resources to liberals. DEI, affirmative actions, using the code words, minority, people of color. Then when we fight back, what do they always say? Oh, you should have never been that violent with that man. You're so violent. I was just defending myself. Well, you took it too far. While we still watching modern day fucking lynches with fucking Jordan Neely getting choked out to fucking death by a crazy white supremacist lunatic. By a fucking lunatic. This is the shit I'm talking about. We're always doing great things. We define the odds. Black Americans define the odds. We're the real Cinderella story. We're the real Spartans. They call us a man with no land. The fuck that means, a man with no land. This always been our land. This has always been our land. This is why we're finding out that we're natives. This is why we're being reclassified back to what we were. And you don't think this is going to be a trickle effect? Black people going to start calling themselves Negroes and start calling themselves black natives? That's why I started the show calling us black natives. Or native blacks. If you don't want to be considered a foundational black American, by all means, that's your situation. But we can't be black Americans no more. We can't be African Americans no more. We're different. We're figuring out that we are different. We are figuring out that we are not these other motherfuckers. They say that we came off a fucking slave ship. As I've been promoting and as I've been preaching for the last 4 to 5 months, bro, I don't think we all came off a fucking boat. I've been telling people. People been calling me crazy. People been laughing at me. Now motherfuckers woke up and smelled the motherfucking coffee. Niggas is having reality checks now. We're finding out the truth. What's going on? Salute Del Monte Green Beans. I get it. But the term black is a problem. Facts. That's why I say, yo, you're right, man. And you know what? I think you told me that. You say, yo, I think that word black is a problem. This is why they said foundational black Americans. Yeah, we might have the genetics, but we're not the motherfucking people. This is why this is why I started off Del Monte as native blacks. If motherfuckers want to keep, hold on, I'm gonna say this, Del Monte. If motherfuckers want to keep I'm gonna say this. And I personally think black Americans, people from the origin, freedmen of America. We need to do at least a vote for that. Not anybody can just do it. Not no African, not no Caribbean, not no Afro-Latinas. But freedmen. We need to actually come together and figure this out. We need to figure this out. Let me say this. While people were laughing at us calling ourselves natives, and we've been telling them we've been reclassified, we wasn't always just black or these other things that motherfuckers wanted us to be. We're now finally starting to see it now. We're starting to figure out that, like, yo, we already knew who we were. Our grandparents been telling us who we were. Our grandparents wasn't lying. People laughing at us, thinking you're not native. You just don't want to be black. We're not saying that. We're tired of people parasiting and leeching off of us. I'm going to be personally honest. And I know a lot of people might get offended for this, but motherfuckers got to stop leeching off of us. This guy, a cousin called me and asked me for some money. Don't like me, disrespects me and everything. He was like, yo, Roshi, I know I don't really ask you for money, but yo, I need some money. And you know what I said? I know people just like you. You know, I know people like you. You know, go around talking shit about people, wanting to be a fucking king. But all you is a bitch nigga. Yeah, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, fuck me. But guess what? You always need me. That's the thing. You always need me. You talk shit about me. Instead of being cordial, I would give you money any time of the day. But I'm going to give you money today. You know why? Just so you can know that you always need me. I said that to my fucking cousin. My aunt just left from visiting me. She said, yeah, absolutely. We're figuring out, actually, the masses is figuring out who we really are. And this is why I always say, y'all can hate Tariq Nasheed, but Tariq Nasheed was telling the truth. Just like Claude Anderson. Don't forget, he came up with the term native blacks, or black natives. Salute Nick Machiavelli. Roland Martin had trans shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That pork and beans eating motherfucker he got something coming now. The only time they want to talk this bullshit when they need help, when they're desperate. That was the whole reason why I'm telling you this story. This is why it's time to disrespect the Boules. It's time to disrespect all these niggas that's always saying, oh yeah, y'all niggas is chilling. Oh, look what Trump is doing. No, nigga, you just need our help. Say you need our help. Just tell us you need us. You can't do it without us. Nah, that was chance to wake him up. Getting even, don't prove any. Oh, oh yeah. This is like I said. This is the long game. You know what? We've been playing the long game, Del Monte. We've been playing the long game for a very long time. We knew this day was coming. You're right. Actually, we knew this day was gonna come. We knew this day is gonna come, and you know what? It came even faster than I even thought. I thought another 5 or 10 years. Oh no, this shit came fast. This came fast. And nobody even expected. I didn't even expect that shit to come. They talk about, oh yeah, hold on. They use food stamps and benefits, and low key, they can't get all that stuff done with all that's facts. They need us. They need us. You know, and this is why, you know what? It's crazy. This is why I asked Tariq Nasheed that question. Shout out to V for Vengeance. He really had me thinking. He said, yo, what's the solution? The solution is coming. The solution is coming. This is why, remember when we were all talking, you was there, Nick, you was there, Del Monte? When somebody asked us, like, yo, when do we think we're going to get reparations? On your people, yeah. They don't like us anyways. Even don't prove anything in the long run. That was a chance to wake him up. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Del Monte. That was a chance. He didn't wake up. This is what. Let me tell you something. It's a motherfucker when you're getting money from these people. You don't care about the consequences. You just don't. Because you're getting money. They're giving you money. You don't care about how many people that you're hurting. These niggas is drug dealers. These motherfuckers is drug dealers and drug users, if you really look at it. What's going on, SP? Anyone knows the origin of the Boules? The origins of the Boules started in Philly, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That was the first headquarters, but it was all like prominent black college leaders. Like some were pharmacists, some were like trying to be doctors. There was probably like 12 or 13 of them. I'll show you a picture of them. Because I wanted to do a documentary on them. And I'm still thinking about doing the documentary. But give me a second. I'm going to show you who the founders are. So there's 6 founders. This is them right here. Well, it doesn't sound right. It's Greek. Because they wanted to assimilate where they wanted a similar thing where as the real fraternities, the white fraternities. If you notice, the white fraternities uses they use, give me 1 second, everyone. They use Greek words, Greek mythology, and all of that. Black sororities kind of like skulls and bones. Yeah, the Divine Nine. Look, if you ever have time, look at the Divine Nine. Roland Martin was there. Cornell, what's his name? Who was he was like the other head dude in charge when George Bush was the president. Black dude. He's Caribbean. He's a Caribbean guy. He was a part of that. Shaquille O'Neal's a part of it. Yeah, the Divine Nine. When motherfuckers be like this and shit, yeah. And this, yeah. These are baby Masons. Yep, they are. But these are what they've been considered gatekeepers. For the past years, like probably 50, 60 years, they were the gatekeepers. They were telling us who could come in, who could come not. Off topic, but if you want some market research, game on women, pop it on. Take heed to the message, older sisters, but tells it like it is. And the cutie pie. Oh, okay. Definitely. Hey, yo, Del Monte, hit me up in the email with that information. Definitely, I'll look it up. You know, he used to. Definitely, I'm gonna get some research. I like doing research stuff too. So yeah. But yeah, these are the people right here. These are the people who's telling Roland Martin. Roland Martin didn't tell us that he got a big bag for failing. All these people now, these Roland Martins, all they are Democrat rejects. They're rejects. They're so out of touch with life and society that they think they're going to get that old feeling back. They think they're going to get that old power back, and they don't even know things have been changing. His tapes are on YouTube. Okay, definitely. Thank you, Nick. Nick, hit me up in the, if anything, you can hit me up on my email and send me some links, and I'll look at them tonight. I'm doing 2 shows today anyways. Yeah, but this is the type of shit, man. We're tired. Now, SP, I gotta ask you now. Remember I was saying black people are natives too. And you was like, I don't know how. We just see what happened in, Arkansas, Oklahoma? They just reclassified black people as natives. Yeah. They said the founders of the NOI was white man. Yeah, it was. It was. Or perhaps Mongoloid. Possible. No, I think it was a white guy. No, you're right. Interesting how it was started by a non-black. But you want to hear something crazy? Look up the Yaqub story. If you ever heard of the Yaqub, it'll blow your mind. The origin of Yaqub. Y-A-K-U-B. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's a story that they tell you. People tell you. What's going on, Jeff? Salute. You know, so yeah, look that up. You might take, entertainment in it. I don't know if you're Muslim or not, but you'll definitely take entertainment into that. But yeah, we gotta be personally honest about that. What is it? You seen the mass shooter in New York again? When was this? What day was this? Was it yesterday? Because I didn't hear nothing about no mass shooting. But definitely, we'll look it up, man. These crazy folks out here, man. Out here getting busy, man. This is why I always tell y'all all the time, go get y'all gun license. A motherfucker will think twice, then running up on you. This is if you're in the East Coast. East, North, West Coast. South is different. South gets busy. The South gets, they get busy out there. In certain places in the Midwest, they get busy. This is why I was a documentary I saw a documentary on the Yaqub thing. It seems like science and fiction. Does the NOI consider it gospel? Some do. Yeah, some do. The Yaqub, yeah. Somebody was trying to run up on NFL officials. Yeah. Del Monte, these people are crazy out here. Let me tell you something. These people are so privileged out here where they think they could do what they want to do until, they wake up and smell the fucking coffee. It's some shit happened to them. You heard what happened in Cincinnati, man. And I heard those were Russians. I heard those motherfuckers was Russian. They out here doing that fuckery. running up on people, slapping people in the face. They caught an ass whooping of the century, man. And what they do first? Oh, black people so violent. Black people, they just out here just jumping people. They blamed us for it. Then I was like, yo, let's watch the whole video. This is why, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why a lot of white people got mad at me because of the Carmelo Anthony thing. Because I said innocent until proven guilty. We gotta see the video. We can't go on he say, she say. Yeah, I saw this of that guy unalive the cop too. Yeah. Because he killed his son, that one? Yeah. One thing I always tell people all the time, and this is just me. Anybody do anything to any of my kids, I have to dumb out, man. I'll be less of a man if I just let this motherfucker live off his days, you know, untouched. Then a white man, that guy stabbed 11 people and damn. Yeah. Better start holding it, yo. Y'all gotta start holding these hammers out here, man. I gotta be personally honest. Go get your license, man. Go get your firearm license, man. This is why I always tell people, yo, nigga, I got like 6, 7 guns. I'm not even gonna lie. I got like 6 or 7 guns, and I'm good. I'm good. I got them in the safe. I got my license. I'm good. You just gotta know your rights. You gotta know your laws. Don't be carrying around no fucking illegal shit. And I'm gonna be the person that don't carry around no illegal shit. That's a trick bag. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. I was referring to the New York shooter. Dude took himself after releasing. Yeah, because he didn't want to suffer the consequences, but he's going to hell anyway, so fuck it. Let him go to hell. He'll do. I asked white people in the 90s what y'all going to do in black trying to get. That's the old one instead of. Yeah. Randall, you're right. Shout out to Randall. You're right, man. This is let me tell you something what was supposed to happen. You was just supposed to pay black people their reparation. You already know black people are forgiving people. Pay them niggas their reparations. Shit would have been straight. We can start working and start healing. But when y'all niggas is trying to act like shit never happened, nah, we got a problem. We haven't had to show folks to leave us alone in the late 90s and early 2000s. So now they finding out now. Yeah, they finding out the hard way, Del Monte. You're right, man. Nothing's worse than a black man who can't legally carry it. Yeah, facts. If you got a throwaway, yeah, get a throwaway just for a rainy day. Just like, yo, some dumb shit happened. You could throw the shit away. I ain't telling you to carry it. Get you a whole bunch of legal joints. You don't know when that shit's gonna save your life. Murder is a sin, but not killing. Killing is not a sin. Murder is a sin. You kill for food. You kill to protect yourself. God is not trying to tell you not to defend yourself. God never told us to, turn the other cheek and all that other shit. Nah. That's that Roland Martin bullshit. That John Lewis bullshit. Get beat up fucking with honor. How the fuck you get beat up in honor? That shit don't even make no motherfucking sense. These fucking Roland Martin motherfuckers, man. Then he talk about, I can outrun everybody. Nigga, you can't even run 100 meters, nigga. Are you serious? You should even... Running should not be in your motherfucking vocabulary, nigga. It should not be in your motherfucking vocabulary, Roland. We're being honest. I rock with Malcolm. Yeah. He had the right thing. Let me tell you why. Motherfuckers was, I'm going to say this too. If y'all are NOI, Nation of Islam, salute. Y'all have done great things in America. But I think some of y'all niggas was fucking with the white supremacists. I'm going to be personally honest. And the reason why, yes, Malcolm did get radical. He did start getting radical when he was trying to bring niggas together. When he was telling niggas that we don't need these people anymore. We could do this shit by ourselves. When he started talking about reparation. When he started talking about resources. Have you all noticed niggas start to die and bodies start to drop when niggas talk about resources? Why? Malcolm X Martin Luther King started talking about resources. That's why they got him the fuck out of here. Oh yeah. Me too, but I think some of them niggas in the Nation of Islam was fucking with the white supremacists. I personally do believe that, and the reason why I do believe that, because when motherfuckers started talking about resources, there was an issue. When them motherfuckers started dying, when the white supremacists started getting shot and stuff, and Malcolm X started not giving a fuck, telling white people mind your motherfucking business, there was issues. They bringing this nigga to the side. This nigga's finding out dirt about his leader. Shit that he was defending. He was defending them. Niggas started talking about resources. And I'm going to say this. I think This Is Right RZA is a little bit in the hot seat too. He's getting too political. The cops were on their best behaviors when they saw the Panther. Yeah, absolutely. Black militant motherfuckers. Yeah, it's true. That's why if you ever watch this thing in the 80s, the governor and I think the government in Philly, they bomb struck this place in Philly. Like them niggas was trying to start their own land. I forgot I was watching a movie, niggas running around with their wee out and everything, fucking bitches just walking with their titties out, breastfeeding sometimes. Yo, it was crazy. It was all black people, had a few white people in there, yo, pimping that shit. You know, not pimping women, but pimping the system, not the system, but the movement. They were getting busy with that movement. Yeah. When I asked certain brothers for information, they asked why I wanted. I said I wanted to know why my people are so deceptive. So I'm gonna say this, Rando. The biggest fear is that Black Americans, not overpopulated, but basically beat them in resources, beat them in like making money. Cause there's more white people in America than black people. So if black people have done this shit within 150 years, and everybody's making money. There's black communities. There's a lot of black communities. There's black people are successful. There's an issue. Black people don't want in America. They don't want to look at black people as superior. It's like, damn, these niggas just came out of slavery less than 200 years ago, and these motherfuckers is all millionaires and successful. That shit looks crazy. America, then after that, America's got to have to look at it. It's like, yo, what are we doing wrong that these motherfuckers is doing right? That's why they had to bomb Greenwood. This is why they had to bomb Tulsa. This is why they had to put certain cities underwater. They have to. They think that they would look weak if black people just all of a sudden become all successful. There's more successful black people in America than anywhere. Well, there is already black Americans is the most successful people in the black diaspora already. In black diaspora, we're the most successful people. We overlap everybody in the black Africa, Caribbean islands, Afro-Latina communities. And people's like, yo, that shit shouldn't happen because they just got out of fucking captivity less than 200 years ago. That shit looks crazy. Then you look at white people, they been controlling America for the past, 300-400 years? And there's more poor people in America than black people? And black people are the minority? It looks crazy. They don't want that. You know, this is why the whole thing with suburbs and urban community. The urban community give you the leftover composition books. Like when you was in school, Randall, they give you the old composition books. They give you they give you the less of everything. But you go to these suburban schools, they give you new books. You got better equipment for sports. You got better food. They teach you more stuff. They expect more out of you. And in urban schools, they don't expect more out of you. It's just, it is what it is. But they don't understand we bring in more money than the suburban people, because they're just the percenters. Don't forget, there's no such thing as middle class ever, no more. There hasn't been such thing as middle class in almost 20 years. It's just you're rich or you're poor. You know, so yeah. They put a city underwater. Yeah. Georgia. In 2019, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, they found 119 black bodies. From the massacre, from the 1933, they started finding bodies. They even found a body of a black woman who had a baby inside her. This is how ruthless this white supremacist is. This is why they don't understand. They're trying to build their own community. If they build their own community, they're going to try to make they're trying to do segregation. I believe in separation. I don't believe in segregation. When you do segregation, these motherfuckers can make their own military. These motherfuckers can kill you because they have different laws and rules. Separations is different. You're separating not on class. You're separating on color. Shout out to Kyle. What's going on, man? The massacre of the Devil Punch Bowl. Yeah, I think, Randall, wasn't you telling me about that? The massacre of the Devil Punch Bowl? I think you told me that like 2-3 months ago. Give me a second. I got to write that down. Yeah, you was telling me about that, Randall. Yeah, thanks, Kai. I appreciate that. Randall was telling me about that. Speak of separations, you see that all white communities and all. Yeah, but the thing about it, that shit ain't gonna last. There's gonna be black people that live in that community. That's what's gonna happen. You can't segregate. You can't redline these people. They'll sue that community. You can't discriminate. That's illegal. That's what's gonna happen, and they're just gonna go out of business or have new laws. You can make it hard for them to move in there, but it's just, yeah. It's always like that. I heard about that, but that shit ain't gonna work. One thing I always tell people all the time: America needs niggas. They need black Americans or black natives. They need black natives. They just, like I said, they try to build this country by themselves. They was on the border of fucking cannibalism. They didn't know how to grow. They didn't know how to invent anything. Only thing they were inventing was fucking destruction. That's it. Bombs, fucking weapons, fucking torture things, yeah. This is what one thing we gotta ask this. We gotta ask ourselves this. What is white culture? Mississippi? Alright, thanks, Mississippi. So yeah, SP, they can't do it without us. They tried to. This is why they needed us to integrate in the first place. This is why they need to integrate us in the first place. This is why Africa is trying to take our spending power. The money that we had, they're trying to take that shit to Africa. Like, we're lit. This is why I always tell you, SP, like, yo, black Americans, like, without us, there wouldn't be America. This is why they said we are the foundation. We're the foundation of this country. These people try to do it themselves, they couldn't. So if they couldn't do it by themselves, what's the next thing they had to do? They go into desperation mode, putting people in slavery, killing people, taking their shit. That's desperation. They did the shit in England. Desperation. All those fucking Moors that built Europe. And look how it is now. And this is how crazy it is. Let me pimp y'all to something. These fucking Moors did not need African resources. They didn't need to steal African resources. They knew the lingo of import and export. They didn't have to steal it. They knew that everybody can work together. Emergency service, water treatment, and what now? Yeah. They couldn't do it. Like I said, like, yo, when they came into America and when they came to England, they were sleeping in the barns with the animals. We had to stop them from doing that shit. We had to tell them, like, yo, y'all gotta wash up, my nigga. You can't go out there. You can't go out there, smelling like that. Queen Elizabeth wouldn't wash up for like 2 weeks. She was royalty. We had to teach her how to wash herself. It's crazy, but at the end of the day, this is what type of skills that black Americans had. We were already tapped in. Universally, we were already tapped in. This is why, SP, let me tell you something. This is why, bro, there wasn't North Africans. Some was, but not all of them. North Africans is what we consider, those are Arabs now. So what North Africa are you talking about? Moors always been everywhere, Moors always migrated. They're not technically from North Africa, Those were dark-skinned people. Yeah, those wasn't Arabs. Arabs was still fucking themselves. Let me tell y'all something about Arabs, all right? Arabs was still fucking praising and fucking... How to say this without being disrespectful? Arabs was out here praising fucking cows and fucking horses. They were doing nasty shit with cows and horses, or cows and camels. Do you think that's a person that knows about fucking inventions and all this other stuff. Let's personally be honest. And we could say this. Let's even go farther than this. They are the creator of the Islamic belief. But they didn't fuck with black Americans. This is how I know the Arabs didn't do that. They didn't fuck with black Americans. I mean, they didn't fuck with black people. They didn't fuck with black people. They were the first technically to have slaves, African slaves. The Arabs. Yes. Then who you think the Europeans got the idea from? Being honest. Arabs was technically the first one to have slaves, but they were in Africa. Like slaves like in America? Yes. But just slaves in general, when people did slaves back in those days, it was indentured servants, technically. You know? No, that's not necessarily true, man. Because Arabs are technically white, yes. They, like, when they come to America, they're white. You know, but, yeah, nah, Moors wasn't white, I mean Arab, man. Nor North African. Technically, the word North African has... Let's put it this way. The term North African or African isn't that old. The reason why the word African is Africa because it was the Greeks. Yeah. They named it after a Greek. That's why when people say, "Oh yeah, I'm a Pan-African," I was like, "Yo, y'all, I only, you know, solidarity with black people." But I was like, "Yo, but you know, the word Africa came from a Greek, right?" Nah, cause let me tell you something. Cause Arabs are not from Africa. So if they're North African, how they Arab? Arabs took North Africa. Sometimes I gotta take a break from these subjects. Yeah. You running? Yeah, I will. I gotta learn how to play that game Madden, man. I agree that we were black with the Moors, but they were predominantly Semitic Arabs. Nah, I can't agree with that. And the reason why is because, what's his name? Mansa Musa had Moors. They just picked up the culture of Islam because of slavery. But they wasn't fucking. This is what y'all not getting. Arabs they don't fuck with Africans. They don't fuck with Africans. So if these people are black, what the fuck is an Arab doing with an African? Even to this day, Arabs don't like Africans. It just doesn't make sense. Moors were black. Predominantly black. Were there some? Yeah, there was some rebels, yes. But I don't think, nah. I disagree with that. Semitic Arabs, it's just it is what it is, you know. I agree that they were black African with the Moors, but they was. Again, how can you be primarily Semitic Arabs if you don't fuck with Africans? Only way that that shit would even work is it has to be some violence. Was there violence? Because don't forget, there was Moors in Egypt. They were Arabs. Hold on, I'm a single dad. We ain't got time to be worried about some hating. With zero, so I go fast. Salute. Yeah, we might. Yo, we'll do a topic. We'll do a topic question on that one. We'll do a topic on that one. All right. All right. We're gonna do a topic question on that one. But yeah, I don't believe all of them were Arabs. I'm just being personally honest. Arabs couldn't build anything really. Like, let's personally be honest. What have Arabs ever built in their country? Let's put it this way. We could go with Egypt. Egypt is Arab now, but most of them were black. All of them were black 3,000 years ago. Now they're Arab. Ever since that, what have they created? They haven't created anything. Let's go to Morocco. Those are Arabs. What have they created? And they got countries. You know me. I fuck with you, but keep it real at the same time. I am. I'm telling you, if they're inventors, because these are people who invented a lot of stuff. These are people that were in everywhere. America, Europe, Australia, Asia. They migrated everywhere. Yeah, Moors migrated everywhere. After all of that, after all the inventions that we're talking about that they created, boats and all this other stuff, what else did they create? What did Morocco was known for? What is Egypt known for? Dubai, only thing that they're known for is oil, resources. Dubai, they known for oil in their culture. Other than that, what are they known for? Inventing just doesn't just stop there. You can still keep on inventing and reinventing stuff. They haven't invented anything. That they're not all Arabs. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Let's look at black Americans. We're figuring out that black Americans created over 50,000 components and helped with everything in America, just about everything in America. Till this day, we're still creating. GPS system, GPS navigation systems. We're still building. So why did they stop inventing anything and we're still inventing stuff? You have it or you don't have it. This is what I'm saying. But we're going to start with the first video. Hold on. What's up from Detroit? What's going on, same day parlay? Now, we was just politicking, figuring out if the Moors were Arab or black. I said that they were black. There were some that were Arab, but most of them were black. You know, Moors spoke multiple languages, you know. They have been everywhere. They created everything. I personally don't think that they were all Arab. I think some were Arab, but I don't think most of them were Arab. Because first of all, Arabs don't fuck with black people. Even in this era, they don't fuck with black people. You know? You heard about the brother that converted plastic into gas? Nope, but we can look it up. Moorish Spain. Yeah, but that doesn't tell us where he's from. I get that part. This is why I said they migrated everywhere. We don't know what their ethnicity is. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, but how do you know that they were Arab, SP? This is the same thing with Jesus Christ. In the Bible, they say Jesus is black, but people would say, oh, Jesus is white. Then once we figure out, oh, yeah, Jesus isn't white, they say, oh, he's Arab. He's from the Middle East. People don't consider the Middle East Middle East. That's only an American term. American Western term. There's no such thing as Middle East to an Arab. This is what we're trying to say. So we could have been like, okay, yo, what we consider Middle East, that could have been a part of Africa. Because that's a Western term, Middle East. Because they turned their name into an Arab because they were Persians. Because that's what Egyptians are. They're Persian Turkish people. That's what they are. That's why they look the way that they look. They don't look like those sculptors that's on their fucking on their statues and stuff. White man created the lesbian. White man wanted to kill all the women so they could be with each other. Randall's crazy. But yeah, it's a weird situation, man. Think about it. FBAs are a particular group of people. Everywhere we have been, nation strives. FBAs is a nation's builder. Facts. How about this? Can I say this? Ain't no middle to any east. That's why I say it's a Western term. You're right. Salute to Greenby. Let me say this. Do you think, Kai SP, you think the Moors went through an ethnogenesis? Because when we look at the Arabs now, they're white. They're white. Or they look like Indians. Let's be personally honest. They look like Indians or they're white. There's no in between. There's no dark African looking Arab. All right, be right back. All right. I haven't had my coffee. Go get your coffee, man. Go get your cup of Joe and drink me one. Drink one for me. But yeah, let's get into this video first. I'm sorry, everybody. We've been talking. Yo, y'all, when we be talking, y'all be got me talking, man. I like to talk to y'all. I think that's a habit. Let's see. So this is what's popping off in Texas right now. This pork and beans eating motherfucker right here. I'll be right back, everybody. All right?
Property taxes, but to redraw the Texas congressional districts. Why? Because Donald Trump told him to, because Donald Trump is his daddy. They want to pick up anywhere from 4 to 5 seats for the next year's midterm because they're scared to death they're going to actually lose the House. Now, the reality is Texas has it's majority-proof Republican. They control it, all right? Bottom line is they got the votes. Democrats can't do anything about it, but they're going to do all they can. Now, Abbott is now lying. He claims it's about constitutional concerns. That's literally what he said. Now, State Senator Boris Miles, one of 2 black state senators in Texas, my alpha brother, he, of course, spoke about this, and he called it simply congressional redlining.
Last wrap-up question. It's been asked multiple times, and as my colleague emotionally just said, we still don't know, you still have no idea to why we're doing this, with the exception of this letter coming from the DOJ. Is that correct?
Well, I know the reason we are here today is because the governor put redistricting, congressional redistricting, on the call.
On the call. And that's why we're here, correct? Because we got it on the call, and it came from this letter, resulted from this letter from the DOJ.
That's the purpose, that's the reason we are laying out this resolution today.
Okay. I think we're saying the same thing.
I'm sorry?
I think we're saying the same thing, Senator, as a result of this letter from the DOJ.
Well, I can't speak for the governor, and I haven't talked to the governor.
Okay.
What I do know is that we have a duty to take up all the issues on the call, to consider all those issues. And to do that, if we're going to stick with the tradition of the Senate, then we would need to pass a resolution like this as step one.
Okay. And
Facts.
this is step one.
Facts.
Senator, let me ask you a question. Do you have any idea, were you aware that on this letter from the DOJ that there are 4 congressional districts listed?
I have read the letter.
Were you aware that one of those districts is wholly in my district, Senate District 13? The second one is partly majority in my district, and the third has a slight part of that one in Senate District 13. Were you aware of that?
I think you mentioned all that when we talked on the phone Saturday.
Yeah. I want to know if the body knew. I'm trying to make sure they understand as well. So I'm going to repeat that. There are 4 districts that's mentioned here in this DOJ letter. 3 of them are partly or wholly in my district, Senate District 13. Do you think it's coincidental that Senate District 13, for which 3 of these districts are in congressional districts in, and that I sit in, do you think it's coincidental that it is the only majority African-American district in the whole state of Texas?
Again, I don't have any personal knowledge of any of the facts behind the DOJ letter. All I can tell you is that I have read it, and that I then read the response by the Attorney General's office to that letter, and that's really all I know.
And I know, and all my colleagues know, that you're a thinking man. You're a very intelligent thinking man. And my question is simple. Do you just think it's a coincidence that 3 of these districts that are mentioned on this DOJ letter are in my district, the only African-American majority district in the state of Texas?
Again, and I speak in all honesty, I have zero knowledge of any data, any facts, anything that the DOJ relied upon to draft their letter to the governor and to the Attorney General.
Well, if I could, let me tell you, I don't think it's a coincidence. Okay, and I just want to put that on you and my colleagues' minds, that I don't think it's a coincidence. And my colleagues, my former Democratic colleagues, don't think it's a coincidence. And I can assure you, my people back home don't think it's a coincidence.
Okay, so you're proceeding forward with redrawing the lines, but you don't have any of the information and the data to back up what you're saying. So now I'm confused. Are you that stupid? I mean, you saw Senator Miles say you're an intelligent man. No, they're not. They're doing the bidding of a white supremacist. Y'all, a blind person can see.
I'm gonna say this, all right? Roland, you're doing the bidding of the white supremacists too, of the left. Of the left. This is why I always tell people all the time, like, yo, we gotta watch from the past to the present. This fucking fat motherfucker was doing the same thing too. When he was catering to Hillary, when he was catering to Kamala, Obama. We've been looking at this same bullshit when we put these Democrats in these seats and these motherfuckers don't do anything. We have been watching this. All of a sudden, this fat motherfucker can't see that. Now you got a problem with the Republicans. Oh, they doing this. No, nigga. Chicken pot pie eating Martin. Yeah. This KFC eating motherfucker. And I like me some KFC, but I don't overeat like this fat bitch does. Let's personally be honest. We tired of this motherfucker just talking. And let me tell you what really got me going. Come on, Red. I'm trying to be serious, dude. I'm trying to get and Randall making jokes over here. I'm gonna say this, all right. When y'all had that seat, when you had Obama in office for 8 years, what the fuck did y'all do for Black America? When Joe Biden was in the seats for 4 years, what the fuck did he do for Black America? Not people of color, not black immigrants, Black America, black natives, freedmen, foundational Black Americans, a soul brother. Or Soli. What the fuck have they done for us? All of a sudden now he's fucking outraged. This pudgy motherfucker is outraged. Yes, he didn't do shit. He didn't do a goddamn thing. Now he got the audacity to point his little fucking sausage fingers at us and say, "Oh yeah, see, I told y'all don't vote for him, nigga. If we would have voted for fucking Kamala, all our money would be going to fucking Africans and fucking Caribbeans." All they can do is now point their fingers, but when they were in office, they had the power to fix what was right, and they did not. Nothing for blacks, Democrats, equal. Yes. You're right. Yeah, Rando. They didn't do shit for us. They had the chance, but they didn't do nothing. They did not do anything. Do they give a fuck? No, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. They didn't say, "Oh, well, we need to fix what was right." Only thing Obama did was talk about hope and faith and all this other stuff. Then gave all LGBTQIA rights and forgot about Black American rights. Is that a fucking leader that this fat motherfucker's talking about? Gave them all rights but forgot about Black Americans. Kamala. When that shit happened in Atlanta, at that, I guess, a nail parlor, when they shot like 12 people, 12 Asians, the motherfuckers got a hate bill. They didn't even go, let me tell you something. This shit didn't even go to court. They just made the law. Because don't forget, Kamala is still considered Asian because she's Indian. So that Asian hate law goes to Indians too. Indians are considered Asian, yes. She was thinking about her own motherfucking self. They want to include everyone with Black Americans. Then Black Americans don't get much. Yes! We don't get shit. We don't get a motherfucking thing. We've been trying with these people for 80 years. This is a Boules right there. That's a Divine Nine nigga. This is the nigga whose people was running, who was gatekeeping Black American culture. Fucking us over. Stealing and reaping the benefits that brought all these motherfuckers over here to this country. But did not fix the problem that was in America first. Facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. She didn't say shit. All of a sudden, she's a now she's a soul sister. She carrying hot sauce in her bag. She's wearing Chuck Taylors. There's something wrong with that pictures. Niggas don't wash no collard greens in no fucking tub. That's some nasty shit. I know people who do, but there ain't no black people. Ain't no motherfucking black folk washing no, especially not no southerner. No southerner ain't washing no fucking collard greens in no tub. That shit is nasty. Yeah.
You were specifically targeting the 3 African Americans who were in Congress from Texas. Well, the 3 Democratic African Americans, because you're cool with the help Wesley Hunt. But he don't have many black people in his district. So you're targeting Jasmine Crockett of Dallas, Mark Vesey of Arlington, Texas. You're targeting Al Green. I'm sorry, 4. You're targeting the seat that's vacant where the late Representative Sylvester Turner, the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee had that particular seat. And then you're targeting Sylvia Garcia. Now understand, y'all, Sylvia Garcia is the rep for the neighborhood where I grew up in, Clinton Park in Houston. So there's significant black and Latino population in that congressional district. So what justification does Abbott have? He doesn't. I mean, it's a naked partisan grab. I mean, they're trying to simply grab these seats and they want to shut down black and brown people. Now, we all know Trump, he hates Jasmine Crockett.
That's the shit right
there. Because she be lighting
there.
his ass up.
This wasn't about us. This has never been about us. Got a song on his channel. Greens in the spuffs. Yeah, that shit's nasty. I know motherfuckers who do that, but it ain't no black folks. You know, this is why I don't really eat off people like that. But yeah, yeah, this motherfucker, yo. His problem is he got all the smoke for us, but he ain't got it for the other folks. And this is why, I fuck with SP, because I can have these conversations with SP. We talk about black and brown and try to help black and brown, but they can't even help black Americans. Black Americans should have been the first ones. And the reason why we should have been the first, because at the end of the day, we dealt with all this bullshit in America. All this bullshit in America. When motherfuckers fled and motherfuckers got kicked out their states or their colonies, black Americans were still here. We were still fighting. Yeah. You gotta clown her, man. We're tired of this cosplay, everybody cosplaying black. We tired of this shit, you know?
So that's what he wants to do. And so these white nationalists, that's what they're doing. And so if that Republican had any integrity, honor, decency, morals, values, he would have said, this is a naked partisan attempt. And see, here's my whole deal. Just go ahead and say that. Just go ahead and say what it is. I don't have any respect for you. I have a little bit more respect for you if you just go ahead and just be honest about what the hell you're really trying to do. They don't want to see black and Latino representation in Congress. They don't want to see it. Period. They don't want to see it. My panel, Dr. Noel Haynes, Georgetown University School of Foreign Service, out of Washington, D.C., Dr. Greg Carr, Department of Afro-American Studies, Howard University, out of D.C., and are we being joined Okay, we'll be joined later by Robert Patillo, civil rights attorney out of Atlanta. I mean, Greg, this is real clear. I mean, this ain't even a debate. We know what they're trying to do. And as I keep saying on this show, Democrats need to have the absolute courage to say, okay, do what y'all want to do in Texas. First of all, you're going to get sued. Okay, so you're going to get sued. Let's be real clear. They lost the Section 2 case in Louisiana. They lost the Section 2 case in Alabama. So even with this hard right Supreme Court, Section 2 hanging by a thread, they've lost that. I don't know what argument they can make where it's not an effort to disenfranchise black and Latino voters, but this is where Democrats in California, Illinois, New York State must respond by saying, okay, y'all redraw the lines. I'm telling you, we about to wipe Republican districts out in states we control. That's how you have to respond to these thugs.
Roland.
Let me ask y'all a question. 4 or 5 years ago, where was all this fucking heat for the Republicans when they were in office? Or 3 years ago when Kamala Harris was giving all the monies to the fucking, for all the monies to the migrants. Giving them resources and places to live and stuff, and all of a sudden, niggas is getting money back. Niggas is doing lovely over here. I'm gonna be personally honest. I'm doing lovely, man. I'm in good spirits. I know shit's about to pop off. Niggas been defending ourselves. Niggas been defending themselves. Black Americans have been defending themselves. All of a sudden now, there's a problem. If we really ask what the problem isn't black America. It's these other motherfuckers who's not benefiting from it no more. Roland Martin can't benefit from us no more. You gotta tell us what we getting. We don't want to hear these scary boogeyman stories no more. You know these motherfuckers about to eat a nigga dick right now because they need to make money too. Roland Martin's probably told, yeah, nigga, yo, y'all about to eat, man. Yo, we about to eat. Give me a second. Eat a nigga. Yeah, man. Like, let's personally be honest. Roland Martin probably already went through that $250,000 already. He already went over there. He already went through it. This is why the shit's going in. Or was it 150? Nigga got money for it. Nigga got a bag from Kamala. They gave that bitch $3 billion. $3 billion. And she nigga. She fucked the money up. She fucked the bag up.
First of all, I will never tire of saying why this network is indispensable to the moment we face in American history. Because this is a conversation you won't see anywhere else. You might see some allusion to some of it. But what I'm about to say, I think wouldn't find the air anywhere else. And what you are saying certainly wouldn't. I share your sentiment in my heart. I share your sentiment in my mind. And I'm crystal clear, I think, to the fact that that is the nuclear option for the federal entity called United States of America. Not only am I not against it, I personally would love it. Gavin Newsom has begun to gesture that way, but he wants to be president of the United States. If and when that happens, when California and New York and other states, Maryland, decide we're going to redraw the lines and erase any advantage you might think you have in the Confederacy, then that clears the way for the dissolution of the United States of America. It renders the federal apparatus greatly weakened, because the next step then becomes, what is our strategy for withholding tax dollars? so that these starving these welfare states like Mississippi and Louisiana, where most of our people live, no longer receive federal money. I mean, you've blown it up. Now, on the other side, I think that's where our brother Senator Miles was going when he challenged the deeply cowardly Senator King there, who was holding his microphone like the toy, the protecting thing to kind of protect his courage, of which he has very little. He was laying the ground for exactly the legal challenge that you said. And when he said he has no prior knowledge, first of all, he was lying. But even if he wasn't, he's prevaricating, because what he's basically saying is, I wasn't in the room when they made this scheme up. Although I know damn well what they're trying to do, I'm answering very specifically the question you asked. But here's the thing, finally. And I'm sure you saw the Politico article that came out, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. There's a recent poll that came out of Texas. And when polled, 63% of the people polled in
two conversations. The conversation I said was, you said that it was crazy. We had a great conversation too. I said, why? What was the next order? Hold on. He has the gauze to say that we should be deported and that blacks are indigenous. They were reclassified back, SB. SB. Remember the conversation we had when I was telling you black Americans are indigenous to this land? Yeah, they're black indigenous to this land. Yes, we are. That's me. They reclassified black Americans, and it's a trickle effect now. Now they're going into Mississippi now. Now they're going into Florida to reclassify black Americans again. So we're going to be considered indigenous. As me, I'm telling you. You thought I was joking when I was saying that. You was laughing at me, but that's me. I told you black Americans is indigenous to this land. Oh, shit. There's it's on place. On a place. I mean, it's on place. Facts. Facts, random. That's me. I told you black people are indigenous. You didn't believe me. You thought I was talking bullshit. No, I could see. No, the whole South, the whole South, SB. It's the whole South. I'm telling you. Why you think most black people live in the South? It's not because it's hot. It's just that's where our lineage starts. Those were all Indian reservations. What do you think? That's me. I was trying to tell you. You thought I was bullshitting. You thought I was doing my. You thought I was doing my one too. And I was like, nah, that's me. I'm telling you. Yo, I'm telling you, as me. I'm sorry everybody for laughing, but. Me and SB had, SB, how many times we have this conversation a week? We have this conversation at least 3 or 4 times a week. Maybe because I do as a show. I do, yeah. So the conversation, I still don't believe you. Those black folks mixed it. SB, we have this conversation like at least twice, 2 to 3 times a week. That I've been telling you for like a few months that, black Americans are natives to this land. We're not niggas running around looking like, Pocahontas or anything, but there's some of those clothes, those black people used to wear those shits. Yeah. Yeah, me and SB have these conversations all the time. And I was trying to tell him we're indigenous to this land. He thought, if I'm right, I think SP was just thinking only black people are Seminoles, and I was like, nah, SP, yo, all these reservations, yo, we were all mixed in with each other. So some couldn't, like some already has the classification of being native, but black Americans, they were reclassified in the 1800s. You know, there were black Indians, 4%. No, there were black natives. 4% of slaves came from America. Some of them, yeah. See, I was telling you, SB. Damn, SB. So you thought you was the only one native to this land? Damn, SB. You know I'm trolling right now. Yo, SB thought he was the only one native to this land. Yo, SB, you're wildin', bro.
Instead of Texas said Republicans are playing politics.
God.
That they've called a special session under the guise of dealing with relief from the floods, and now are using it for redistricting. And as a result, 53% of the likely voters said in that poll that the legislature was prioritizing redistricting over flood relief, and 62% of the voters said they were less likely to vote for a Republican, which brings me to what you just said at the end there.
Oh, shit.
The only thing left that will prevent the nuclear option to blow up the federal apparatus would be now to do exactly what you said, invade those quote-unquote red states, the red districts, those gerrymandered districts, and force those people into the crisis of courage that will extract enough of them out of their stupor to add with the organized voters who are always going to vote for the people we want in office, and destroy the redistricting.
Y'all migrated over here. Remember you say you was mixed with cause like, okay, bust it. This is why when y'all was laughing at me, I was saying like, yo, black Americans probably been here for over thousands of years. You, Kwame, Shabaka, y'all was laughing at me. And I was like, no, I was like, yo, SP, they have found things in North and South America that says that we were already over here. You're like, nah, you capping. So I was like, no, SP, I'm telling you. There have been things over here that's saying that we have been here. They have fucking artifacts of us already here. Yeah, Serbian. Yeah. Yeah, Randall's right, too. I'm not saying that like I said, y'all went through an ethnogenesis as well. So it's just we can find where y'all came from. Technically, only thing we know is that black Americans have African DNA. But everybody has African DNA. That's the thing. This is why I was telling Kwame and Shabaka, you can't keep us calling us African because we went through an ethnogenesis. We technically don't know what part of Africa we're from. You know? So yeah, FBA should not vote for anyone until we get tangibles and reparations. Yeah, thank you. Yo, Kai, I've been saying that shit for a while. So yeah, if I keep stopping everybody, it's to answer questions into because it goes to what we're talking about. So this is why I say this is very important. We figure out who's black American. You know, we need to figure that out. Hold on one second. And I'm gonna do this video first. Just tell y'all where all this animosity started with me, other foundational black Americans, Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Umar. You know, broke ass Dr. Umar. You know, so now we gotta call Dr. Umar a black ass Dr. Umar. FBA got different hairline. Yo, nigga, look at my hairline, my nigga. My hairline's different. You know, I got different hair. Like, yo, I showed y'all the picture of my great grandparents. My great grandparents look very different. You know, they don't look like Africans. You know,
Chill. They chill. They said it. We warned people. Yeah,
I'll be
y'all
right back.
chilling. Y'all chilling. Yeah, y'all
I'm
know.
chilling,
Y'all
nigga.
know who y'all are. Y'all know.
Tell that fat motherfucker I'm chilling still.
If I had to do a roll call of all them Simple Simon Negroes, yeah. If I had to, don't get me started. I could run the tables on Vicky Dillon, Boyce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed, Umar Johnson, Philip Scott. Oh yeah, Black Authority. All y'all. Look at them, they chilling. Look at them, they chilling for the Democrats. They just chill. Yeah, look at y'all just. We gonna have a topic coming up next. They ain't saying nothing how under a Democrat appointee on the FCC changed the law when it came to how many folks were getting overcharged for making phone calls in prison. Republicans got in and said, no, we throwing that out. We just gonna discuss that next. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, Nola, what no tangibles. Yeah, all y'all FBA, B1, ADOS, assholes. Well, guess what? All that complaining y'all did, welcome to Trump MAGA America. Lame bull speech on the floor. I want to know, are you going to pay? I want to know, is a Democrat going to go to the floor and say,
Seminoles, yeah.
I'm shutting this down? I'm putting a hole on every single...
Everyone in the chat, I got love for all y'all. SB. Yo, SB, yo. Everybody, SB ain't gonna live this down. He's always gonna say, no, niggas ain't indigenous. I was warning him. I was telling him, yo, this is why, yo, I'm gonna say this. Me and SB be having these crazy conversations, and I always tell SB, I was like, yo, we're indigenous to this land. I was like, yo, it does not make sense. And I tell people all the time, it does not make sense. Only 4% of black Americans came over here. 400,000 black Americans came here in America from Africa. 400,000, less than 400,000. There were I think 20,000 of them died already. Or a little bit less than 20,000 people died coming to America. But there was already people over here because it doesn't add up. 40 million black Americans, documented black Americans in America. But there was only 380,000? I'll say 380,000 or 390,000 black Africans that came to America. So that's saying this. This is what it's saying. Somebody's lying or somebody's math is fucked up. Somebody's math is fucked up. That's what we gotta say. One or the other. It just doesn't add up. This is what I've been telling people. That number doesn't add up. Now I gotta call my auntie. I was like, yeah, auntie, did you see the news? She's gonna be like, what? In Arkansas, they just passed a law of black Americans reclassifying as natives. Or was it Oklahoma? It was one of those motherfuckers in the South, center South. Yeah, it's just, this is facts. Niggas ain't gonna just reclassify black Americans as no native Indians or native people for no reason. That this is it doesn't matter what you believe. The natives are starting to admit that the FBAs are part of these Indian generations. Oh shit, SB, you thought you was a special nigga, right? You thought you was a special nigga. You thought you was the only special nigga, huh? Oh, okay. My nigga SB, yo, SB, you're wildin'. This is the niggas that we gotta deal with now. Since you know that, yo, you're not the only native here. We got to deal with these people now. SB. Your other brethren, I think he's Haitian. I think Pork and Beans Martin is fucking Haitian. He say he's from Louisiana. This is why one thing I don't like about people, immigrants from Haiti, they always say, "Oh yeah, Louisiana was influenced by us," and our food is very different from theirs. Our food, our culture is very different from Haitians. Only thing similarity that they have is voodoo. But their voodoo is different from our voodoo. And we usually call it hoodoo. My great Grammy did hoodoo. And voodoo too. She did voodoo too, but mostly hoodoo. She was Geechee too. That's the crazy part. She wasn't worth shit, but that was my great Grammy, you know.
Confirmation, every single nomination. I'm gonna make y'all have to go through every procedure to get anything passed. Do you mean to tell me there's not one Senate Democrat that has the guts to do that? See, this is why people are saying, listen, weaknesses going on here. Black Pac has a new poll out we're going to talk about a little bit later that shows that black folks are ripping Trump and they ain't got no confidence that Democrats got any fight in them. He said, I'm recruiting some folks that got some dog in them. They ain't got no dog. They ain't trying to swing at all.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as look what the wind and the algorithm done reeled in. None other than Roland Martin undermining and disrespecting FBAs and Democratic shilling as he always does once again. And I had a link in the description where you can watch that at full on his YouTube channel. And I didn't even know that he went out there and jumped out there to this level on it now until I see Tariq Nasheed had a video on it this morning where he had already dropped it, but I had just seen it as of late. As this nigga Roland Martin does not represent anything that we need to be listening to when he talking to FBAs, my nigga. Foundational black Americans, because the simple fact, this is a description of our lineage, our history, what our ancestors went through, the pain, the suffering, and the foundation that they laid in the groundwork for him, his people, and everybody to even be in America when it comes to this thing. And what they need to do and know and get it overstood, the FBAs is not playing, my nigga. Keep that out your mouth with the disrespect. It just is what it is. And we already know how it went down with you and Green. And it seems like after Green got up.
You see that hat? That's a Divine Nine hat. He answers to the gatekeepers. Them skull and bones things you was talking about, SP? That's who he answers to. Those are the people that he answers to. We don't answer to those motherfuckers. We don't answer to those motherfuckers. Them niggas can eat a dick, nigga. Niggas ain't scared of them. There's more of us than them. They're the percenters. They're the black percenters. He's just a vulture. He's just eating the scraps. He think he better than people. Because they gave him a few 100,000. We got something for you, Roland. We got something for you.
And we already know how it went down with you and Green. And it seems like after Green got up on you like that right there, you know that you don't want that, bro. But you say slick stuff and you talk crazy to people and you make it personal, but it is what it is, bro. Look how you talking about our people. Black Americans, my nigga, knock it off. And I do know this as well. Make sure I want this overstood to my supporters, the people that watch and support me. There's never gonna be a time as me being an H-Town nigga, I'm gonna look at another H-Town nigga like Roland Martin or anybody from Houston where they speak against FBAs, and I'm gonna be H-time biased on this. My lineage overrides everything that come with this, my nigga. So when he go at FBAs, oh no, we calling it out, Roland Martin, because of the simple fact you talk in circles.
Facts.
Bro. 1 minute you want to go at the Democrats for how they moving soft, they moving weak, but you keep talking about the same talking points, trying to talk about tangibles. When nigga, let's get this overstood. Prison calls is not a tangibles. Black Americans are not the only people in prison. That's that undermining sidewalk talk. A tangible would be something specifically to help Black Americans, not something that affects everybody. So when the Republicans, I don't even know if they did that, if they took the phone call things away, but niggas like you want to associate prison with Black Americans, my nigga. FBA is a lineage. It's a this is that Democrat shit. Instead of giving us money, they want to give us what? Oh yeah, you're not gonna go to prison, nigga. I want money. I want my generational wealth, man. I want that shit back. We don't want to hear all that other bullshit. Description of a lineage, the adjectives, foundational Black American, meaning you have bloodline ancestry that connects to the American soil that went through slavery on this land. Aboriginals. Meaning your parents or your grandparents are not immigrants from another country. They came right here in America. They were either already here before the Europeans came. Aboriginals. And there were a lot of Black people on this land already that were natives, or they came through hundreds and years ago, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, centuries of years, hundreds of years ago through the slave. Would you sell your own people out for that 100,000 SP? Trade. So we not doing this. That's what Roland Martin did. We have our own culture. We are American, bro. We not taking no disrespect. We not letting nobody tell us how to feel. And you gotta respect our people, bro. And the ones that's online trolling you, the ones that I call them our FBA crash outs, the one that's crashing out, you just gotta take it as that. Are they doing that? You can call it that. But every group got those. We see the white supremacists on these apps. We see the other groups on these apps. They just be on there trolling and crashing. Some of these people that are rappers and actors or entertainers, they have these followers that be crashing out on everybody on the internet with these tribes and this worshiping and everything like that, that'll beat up your comments, troll you, do all type of disrespect on the internet. They got artists that got tribes like that. So this ain't just no FBA thing, but they want to try to make it an FBA thing. But that's that undermining talk to try to disassociate or diminish or make it seem like this ain't nothing. Yes, he talks about Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed coined the term foundational Black American off of Dr. Claude Anderson and what he was pushing with Native Black American. Salute to the OG Dr. Claude Anderson, most def. And then what Tariq Nasheed did, he came in and said, hey, bro, we got to tighten that up a little bit. We don't want to get people confused. So he's pushing this, and you can feel how you feel personally about Tariq, but the message is the message, the meaning is the meaning. It don't matter how nobody feel about it, what type of experience they had with it. It's a description of who he is. Our ancestors fought in every war on this land. They sacrificed everything. They made it possible for everybody to come over here because this country did not want all these immigrants or everybody else coming over here. We don't have those issues. We don't gatekeep our dollar with nobody. We never did that. We only did that. We had to boycott stuff to force America to give us the opportunity to do things and to let other people over here. But now you see, when do Black people gatekeep their culture? When do Black people gatekeep their dollar? When do Black people not shop with people from different races or different groups? We spend with everything. We spend money outside the country. So you can't push that type of talk. Our ancestors are their blood, their souls, their pain, their suffering is what makes up the rivers, the lakes, the ponds, the swamps, the soil, the dirt, the mud, and the clay of the history of this land, bro. For half a millennium plus. Some of our people was already here way before the Europeans came, my nigga, and they fought in every war, contributed to everything that makes America what America is. They have an identity when it comes to this in America. Just know that, bro. We are part of the history everything that went on. You can't come over here and talk down on us and try to undermine us and try to treat us like we less than and disrespect FBAs. My nigga, you done lost your mind, Roland Martin. But I guess you didn't learn. You're going to keep getting pulled up on with that. I'm not going to pull up on you. You ain't worth my time, bro. You go to college, get all your degrees.
But I will. I will, nigga. Don't come to Boston, my nigga. I will pull up on you in one of these government places. I will, my nigga. Jamal Green already, I'm going to say this. Jamal Green almost ran up on Roland Martin and packed the nigga out. The nigga almost got packed out. Roland Martin almost got packed out by Jamal Green. This is... Roland, you still haven't learned your lessons. Then you was all scared. The scary Negroes had to save you. The ones that I called the Rodney King niggas. The Rodney Kings niggas saved you. Talk about, we all need to get along. The niggas who had one foot in the grave niggas had to save you. The half dead niggas. And you still at it. You still at it. Don't forget, Al Sharpton almost got packed out too. You should have learned from Al. And he got almost packed out when he was fat. So all this bullshit that we're doing and all this other extra shit and these simple Negro nigga. I'm about that life, my nigga. We could talk about it. Talk about you gonna run circles. Nigga, you don't run, nigga. That shouldn't be in your vocabulary. That shouldn't be in your vocabulary, running. Anything that's physical, it should not be in your vocabulary. I have a problem. I have a problem with fat people talking about they're gonna outrun people. I was like, is this nigga trying to spit? Is this nigga trying to, spit quotes at me or something? Nah, nigga, no, it ain't going down like that. We gotta talk about it. Yeah, we ain't doing that bullshit, man. We got a problem. We have a problem. And the reason why I say we have a problem, because you're starting to fucking lie. You lie about everything.
This right here is common sense and logic, my nigga. My grandmother is 96 years old. My grandfather is 95. Rest in peace to my other grandparents. But, nigga, I'm not letting nobody disrespect what they went through, how they went through it, the racism, the segregation. Nigga, my granny's mother on my pop's side probably, and I never talked to her about it, and I need to one day, did her mother catch the end of slavery? Very, very possible. But if not her, with her being 96, her grandmother caught it. Nigga, and that all made everything go over here possible, bro. So we not having these type of talks, and then you're pushing the word semantics. Cut it out, my nigga. Knock it off. We standing up. This FBA business. Anybody go against it, you got to get called out. It is what it is. All the nigga want is that respect. If not, we got to put it in check. And if you notice, they always say complaining. Why y'all complaining? Do you tell other people that they complain when they speaking up and they got some issues with something going on? Do you tell that to the people, that other people that have gotten reparations in this country, the other people that have gotten tangibles, when they speaking up or they feel offended about something? Or do you only tell that to black people about they be complaining? Because I don't see nobody else tell any other groups, races, religions, or sexualities, hey, stop complaining, stop complaining. But anytime a black person speak up, they get told that they complaining. Like, hey, y'all is black, we tell y'all what to do, FBAs. And y'all are going to continue to be called Democratic shields as more and more people wake up and just start thinking, well, hey, Why in the world do we have to vote for Democrats because we black and this is supposed to be the party for us, but there is nothing that anybody can name that they did specifically for black people in America
There
in
we
the
go.
60 years that we have been guaranteeing them our vote pretty much in these elections. What have they done specifically for black Americans? But then when you say that, they quick to shame you, call you a Trumper, say you're a Republican, and guess what? I haven't voted for none of those. I haven't voted for Trump. I haven't voted for Republican. I'm just saying, if you're going to be the black party, what are you doing for black people? If you're not doing anything, then take the black thing off of it and let people vote based off the policy. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for, but I'm off the identity politics thing. And when I see y'all campaign for the Democratic Party and then try to shame black people for questioning, or black people that decide they want to vote Republican, oh, this and this and that, then I know that you're a Democratic shield because you're not answering questions directly and you talk in circles and you act like people don't know what you're talking about or what you're saying, or you don't understand the question. Just name one thing specifically that they have done for the black American people and I'll be quiet. Only black American people. If not, there is no such thing as a black party out of the Democrats and the Republicans. Keeping it all the way 1,000. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on.
Facts. What he's saying is I'm gonna say this. What he's saying is correct. That shit is correct. Like, why the fuck do we have to vote a certain way? Yo, I notice when it comes to black people, we always have to vote a certain way. We always have to be a certain way towards people and stuff like, nah, we ain't doing that shit no more. We ain't doing that shit no more. You know? And the reason why I said we ain't doing that shit no more, because like, yo, we don't benefit. We don't benefit off none of that bullshit. This is how that bullshit started in the first place. These fucking immigrants get to think they could tell us what they want to tell us. Yeah, you know what? You can tell us what we want to tell us, but when we tell y'all asses back or we disrespect y'all motherfuckers, don't get mad because you started it. You started the bullshit.
Subscribe.
Love to sit here and talk about, man, you always talking about vote. You always talking about voting. I don't know why you always talking about voting. Now you understand what happens when they have power. Now you understand when the partners come down and they get rid of and sign executive orders and they begin to gut civil rights and economic rights. And now you understand when they change the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division. Now you are about to see with your own eyes every single Generation Alpha, Generation Z, Millennial, Generation X, what it looks like to live close to Jim Crow.
Unknown conspiracies, hop on.
Peace, peace. What's up, Tariq?
Yeah, that's Dan. What's up, Dance?
Yeah, I got my Twitter handle as Dance Any Dress. It's a long story, Denzel mispronouncing Damson Idris's name, but I'm calling out of Charlotte, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Wanted to, you just kind of mentioned it a little bit, but I'm starting to see a lot of these Democratic shows spiraling, and one in particular, of course, is Roly Poly.
Oh, yeah.
And he's the thing that's funny about him and like other tethers like Math Hoffa and stuff is they always claim that we're the divisive ones. And they always seem to be the divisive ones that are name calling and different things like that. Like the other day he's on whatever he's on and, oh, you big dummies, what do you got to say about now? Beat a beat. What do you got to say about Trump now? And it's like, he doesn't realize we were all on code with one another, had a goal, and we executed our goal. You know what I mean? It's I don't know why they always seem like it's a big gotcha moment
going
or
on,
something like
Wiz?
that whenever they're bringing up. It's like comparative politics or something. It's like you bringing up one thing that don't even have nothing to do with the other.
Right.
You know?
Right. And they keep trying to drag us into these things, and it's such a weak drag. Just like with Roland's fat ass. And he's such a big chunky bastard. He's always
Damn.
making food comparisons. You notice with Roland, it's always something. Everything he brings up with something has something to do with something.
Hold on, everybody. I got this one. Hold on. Roland knows FBAs is just a temporary YouTube fad. What is Trump doing for so-called FBAs? FBAs don't matter. Nobody. But now, but. All right, let me ask you a question, Shabaka. Why can't y'all Pan-Africans, hold money? Why y'all keep on doing fraud, huh? Pan-Africans is known for fraud. Just like your boy, Dr. Umar's broke ass. Y'all niggas be begging for a few dollars, my nigga. And he's supposed to be building a fucking school in was it Delaware? That's your peoples. Talking about, oh yeah, his bank account is frozen. How the fuck let me ask you a question. If your bank account is frozen, why the fuck you asking for PayPal? Why the fuck are you asking for PayPal if your bank is frozen? That's right, because Pan-Africans are scammers. Right, Shabaka? You are a scammer. I got time today, Shabaka. Who you trying to scam today, huh? Get your hands out my pockets, nigga.
Food or something to eat.
Oh,
you stupid ass. I got a message for you FBAs with y'all dumb ass. Now that they got the immigration going on, who gonna pick the fruit? Who gonna pick the oranges?
Shout out to
what y'all gonna do now? They got
Welshman.
rid of the low level workers. Who's gonna work at Popeyes? Who's gonna work at Chipotle? Who's gonna be waiting at Olive Garden? Because everything got to do with some damn food with his fat ass. I'm like, who's going to pick the fruit? Man, look, we'll pick.
They don't want blacks to participate in anything positive. Umar is now he is your representative. King Kong of Ham Hocks. That's your fucking leader. That's your leader, Shabaka. Why is your leader scamming people? You know he's scamming people, my nigga, with his broke ass. That nigga over got two shiny nickels to rub together, nigga. Come on. That's your people, Shabaka. You know I'm gonna talk about it, bro. That nigga gonna ask for some money, talk about his bank account is frozen, but gonna ask, oh yo, send it, PayPal so I can get it. Nigga, your bank account's frozen. Ain't that shit attached to your bank account? Y'all niggas are scammers. Shabaka, you're a scammer, my nigga. It's alright. You're Victor Ludwig of fucking Pan-Africanism, my nigga. You know who Victor Ludwig is? They said that nigga stole that Eiffel Tower twice. he cosplayed of being the government and sold the shit and ran off with the niggas' money. That's what y'all niggas do. That's what y'all Pan-Africans do. Like, yo, let's talk about it, my nigga. You's a scammer.
The fruit, you gonna pay us.
I'm gonna troll the shit out of you today.
Yeah, we'll be out there.
I'm gonna troll the shit out of y'all Pan-Africans. Y'all thieves.
Let's get off that bullshit. Black folks will work. You're just gonna have to pay us. We ain't working for crumbs. You're gonna pay a living wage. And black folks will sit there and organize and say, hey, we all came together and we said you need to give us a raise. It's them tethers that's gonna be making deals, just like the brother who called up, our East African brother, said some of the West African tethers be in there cutting deals with the bosses. Look, those niggas, they're going to try to form a union. I got some African brothers who come here and work for $2 in commission. They be making little side tether deals with the boss, trying to undermine cats.
Y'all
So
Pan
yeah,
Africans better not come on.
that's what.
Y'all Pan Africans better not come with no bullshit today, man. Scamming ass Dr. Umar, y'all leader. That's y'all leader. That nigga was scamming. He got caught scamming. What do you mean? He broke now. That nigga's a Bishop Whitehead of fucking Pan-Africanism, my nigga. You serious? That nigga's a scammer. Is this what we doing today, Pan-Africans? I got time today, man. I got the time. Oh, let's see what Shabaka say. He's no representative of Pan-African. There's no person. Pan-Africanism, you know. Y'all niggas is scammers, my niggas. Y'all niggas is scammers like Africans. That's what y'all niggas is. Y'all niggas is scammers. Y'all niggas is, y'all scammed the shit out of Senegal building that Akon City. Y'all scammed black Americans of building one funky ass dusty school. Y'all niggas couldn't even build it, nigga. I don't even think y'all got the education of creating a fucking lemonade stand, my nigga. I got time today. He was at a gambling spot asking for talking about I should play Keno. We got time today, baby. Shout out to Rando. That nigga spent all his money with white women and cocaine, my nigga. Dr. Umar, you got some explaining to do, my nigga. You spent all that money on white women and cocaine, my nigga. And yachts. Shabaka, you gotta talk to your leader, man. Why that nigga scamming money? They're playing games, yeah. Shout out to Improve, was it? Improv One said, shout out to you, player. Salute. Hey, yo, I forgot to say, everybody like and subscribe. And also keep on, doing what y'all doing in the live chat. And if you're on X, follow me on X. But yo, y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. If y'all want to do super chats, that's the link right there. And also, my Cash App is on the screen too. I'll put the Cash App down in a little bit.
That is. So yeah, we know what it is. All right, let me get some more phone calls in here. Let's get some more calls. Let's get the professional in here. The professional. Hop in, the professional. The professional, hop on in. Yeah, unmute your microphone, the professional. All right, while we're waiting on the professional, let me get Brother Midnight in the building. Midnight, well, professional, you ready? A professional? Professional, unmute your microphone. All right. While we're waiting on the professional to unmute, let's do Midnight. Midnight, hop on.
Hey, good evening.
Yeah, it's shine time today, Improv. We gotta shine on Dr. Umar, man. We gotta kick this nigga's back in. No one but Umar says Pan-African, Prince of Pan-African. Nah, he's Prince of Hamhocks now, man. And Prince of White Women. We know what this nigga been doing with the money. Buying dashikis, white women, cocaine, and yachts. That's what that nigga been doing with niggas' money. That's why I stopped donating to that nigga. This dude's... Yo, man, Africanism is like DNA. Yeah, it's complicated, right? It's complicated what he did with the money, huh? That's your leader, Shabaka. You answer to Dr. Umar. You can't do damage control right now, Shabaka. All that bullshit you've been talking about black people, Now you gotta answer for all the scamming shit that y'all niggas been doing. Y'all niggas are scammers. This is what y'all do, nigga. Y'all scam. Like, why you mad at me? Cause your people got caught scamming. Y'all niggas has always got y'all hand in the fucking cookie jar, my nigga. Y'all niggas need to cut off y'all hands. Y'all Pan-Africans don't need hands. Y'all niggas are scammers. I'm just being personally honest. Y'all niggas need to stop scamming. Who's his people's? Dr. Umar's is his people. Yeah, Shabaka's Dr. Umar's assistant or something. Yeah, Pan-African was it? King of Ham Hocks. I'm telling you. Was it King Kong conscious? Was it King Kong conscious of Ham Hocks or consciousness or some shit like that? Yeah, man, them niggas. Oh shit, here goes it. What is FBA's plans for doing anything? We already did an episode on that, Shabaka. Go watch the episodes. But boycotting black men. No, them niggas is African. Them niggas was not claiming black 5 years ago. They been saying that they Nigerian, they're Sudan, they're Somalian. Now all of a sudden them niggas is getting kicked out the country. They black. We ain't doing that shit. Let them niggas be African. And I know you seen the news. Black people are being reclassified back into natives. We were just talking about that. They're being reclassified and little by little. Arkansas already got their shit. They're going down to the south, man. They're going to Florida and I think Georgia next. And Mississippi. They eating fried hyena backs right now. Yeah. That's what they doing, Randall. We got to kick the niggas back in, Shabak. We got to kick your peoples back in. Y'all should have never been scamming. Y'all should have said something. Y'all should have denounced them. All that money that we've been giving to Dr. Umar, the nigga don't know what to do with the money. This is why I say I wouldn't even give y'all control to running a fucking lemonade stand. Because y'all might put the money in y'all fucking pocket.
I think I moved from Merck.
It's to deport deport your ass back to Chewbacca. Chewbacca. Shout out to Borrow Time, man. Salute. No, you can jump on but for a yeah, you know what? It's Shabaka. Who's watching the door? Your Egyptian Musk ass is watching the door. Don't act like you didn't have no hand in taking no Dr. Umar money, nigga. I'm blaming you for it now because you a Pan-African. All that, ducking and dodging, talking about Pan-Africans gonna save black people and Africans. Nah, y'all niggas is trying to scam money just like the Africans. That's all, and not all the Africans. Let me clear that up. Not all Africans scam, but a lot of y'all niggas do. Let's be honest. Y'all niggas is scamming money just like Dr. Umar. We throwing that shit on you. Remember what you saw? Hold on. I'm going to say this. Remember what you told us, Shabaka, 2 episodes ago? We're drug dealers and we're drug dealers and crackheads and shit. Now it's shine time, my nigga. Y'all scammers. Y'all eat fucking hyena backs. Y'all live in mud huts, nigga. Not one real black. Yeah, Borrow Time. It's time to kick this nigga back in. What happened to y'all music? Nigga, what happened to y'all solidarity, nigga? What happened to the solidarity of Africans? What happened to Akon City? I could keep on going. Don't forget, Pan-African is funded by the CIA, so we know y'all niggas got money. Every Pan-African is a for or after that. Yo, gotta kick this niggas back in. Yo, Shabaka, you earned that one,
I had to come
man.
with my burner. So my question is, how can we reinterpret and amend the 14th Amendment to specifically recognize foundational Black Americans and also reclassify it as a distinct ethnic group, ensuring that we receive our resources like reparative justice, protections that's originally intended for us? And then actually, I'll just land right there.
No. What was the other question?
My thing was, it was kind of interesting how the Democrat shows they want us to not shop at Target, Walmart, and Amazon, and to only specifically, I guess, go to Costco, when we should be supporting Black businesses in the first place. They haven't yet talked about any Black businesses. I wonder what think tank where this came from,
Oh,
because they're all saying it from the Mysons, and I like Myson. He actually, I think last year he talked about supporting suggested a bunch of Black
Facts,
American
borrow
owned
time.
shoe companies
Kicking
actually.
these niggas back into that.
But for this one, he's way off base, and the Roland Martins and the Al Sharptons and all these Democrat shields that's on here. So
that's the good question. Let me address that. Like, what could they do about the 14th Amendment to ensure that we're going to be good as foundational Black Americans? They could revise the citizenship clause for lineage-based citizenship. The citizenship clause now, I think it says all persons born or naturalized in the United States or subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the state where they reside. They can have a revision, like descendants of freedmen prior to the 1865 ratification of the 13th Amendment, or born to parents who are lawful permanent residents or citizens of the United States at the time of birth. So it could read, all persons born and naturalized in the United States who are descendants of persons enslaved in the United States or whose parents are legal U.S. citizens or permanent residents are subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. So there's a lot of ways they can do it. They can also introduce a federal lineage-based recognition act. So they want to ensure that we as foundational Black Americans, we get the specific protections intended for us without having a blanket citizenship loophole, enact legislation that will codify our unique status as descendants of freedmen. Freedmen is already a federally recognized term. Another thing, define foundational Black Americans as a protected class. Just like with the Native Americans, they are protected class, many of them. So there's a lot of different ways we can do it. And we'll get it done. We're going to get it done because the wave of delineation is already there. And it's not going to stop. The delineation is already here. So, yeah, that's why I don't know what the tethers, all that whining, kicking, and screaming, what's that going to do? We've already delineated. This shit is here. This is like the new normal now. Let's get Capone. C. Capone in the building. C. Capone in the building. C. Capone. Mr. C. Capone, hop on in.
Them countries is poor, Shabaka. Niggas ain't trying to go live in no motherfucking poor country, my nigga. Let's personally be honest. Yo, in America, we getting the best of the best, my nigga. Our ancestors fought for the best of the best that we have. Why the fuck would I want to go back to where there's no fucking cemented streets? Why would I want a mud hut house, my nigga? A 3-story mud hut house, nigga. Like, let's personally be honest. All those dashikis and them kufi hats y'all niggas be wearing, them niggas do not wear that shit in that country, my nigga. Let's personally be honest. And yeah, Black Hawk Down, man. Yeah, they still having jealousy over their like game shows. Like Hey yo, when we hear something crazy too, y'all be blaming us for all this bullshit. Y'all blamed us for this Gilbert Arenas bullshit. And Gilbert Arenas is fucking Cuban. I gotta say that, man. Y'all ain't worth shit. Y'all ain't worth no pot to piss in, my nigga. I'm gonna be personally honest. Real talk.
You are ready, sir? All right. While we're waiting on C. Capone, let's get Black Southern, what's your name? Black Southern Strategy. Black Southern Strategy.
Facts.
What's happening?
Hey Tariq, how you doing today? This is Frederick Delk.
What?
I'm the founder. This is Frederick Delk.
Okay.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Frederick Delk. What's happening?
Yes. Yeah, I'm the founder of the Black American Homeland. Excuse me. And I wrote a book in 2012 called Black Paper, Black American Homeland.
Okay.
And I would like to send that book to your.
Okay, email me, brother. Oh, shit.
No, Shabaka. You gotta take this beating, man. You gotta get your back kicked in today, man. All that shit you was talking about black people. Shine time, man. We chase friend. No, y'all didn't do a motherfucking thing. Only thing y'all did was bring the military in now. Y'all niggas is not that thorough like black Americans. I'm sorry. Y'all just not. Y'all could talk about what type of warrior class y'all niggas is, but I just don't see it. Y'all just gonna run from that fucking country.
It's taking you forever to get this shit out. Okay, just email me. Okay. Email me. Look for the email and email me, brother. I don't want to slow the show down. People be trying to give me stuff. Listen, Tariq, I make plastic Easter bunnies for children. And these Easter bunnies, if you squeeze them, they blow cigarette smoke. I want to send you some. And, okay, all right, just email me, man. Email me. We'll talk about it. Just email me. Okay, let me get some more people in here. All right. Let me see. We got a lot of folks in the building. Shout out to everybody. C. Capone, you ready to get back on, man? Try it again, C. Capone. All right, C. Capone, want to try again?
Yeah, what's going on, brother? I had a little connection issues, but you said the rubber bunny's blowing out smoke, bro. Come on. let Percy Earl, cousin Jimmy, get his living on, man. But we solid. 14th Amendment is all us. Trump threw us the alley-oop. We about to put our elbow in the rim. We good, because that solidifies a whole bunch of lineage-based situations. We was talking about that earlier in Professor Allen's room. But yeah, we got the grassroots got some things going with that alley-oop, but we solid. And if I do get deported, I'm going back to Arkansas, man. I just wanted to let my family know, look out for me, man. Hide me somewhere. And I land on that.
Man, real talk. They're going to deport me to Detroit, or they're going to deport me to Birmingham. Where are they going to deport us? Yeah. Let's get let me see, Ron G. Let's get Ron G in the building. Ron G. Where you at, Ron? All right, while waiting on Ron G, let's get Mark Samuel. Mark Samuel's raising his hand. Let's Mark Samuel in the building. What's up, Mark?
Flex, how you doing, brother?
Hey, brother, you good? I'm good.
I'm good. I'm foundational Black American from Baltimore, and I got a project. This delineation is long overdue. I'm a former federal employee that was discriminated against. They brought a white guy from another department. I sued him. I had to leave there with my early retirement, and now I'm launching a foundational Black American a meme coin for reparations, and I want to get with you on that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll chop.
But also, all we got to do is stay focused. That's all we got to do.
Yeah.
The alley-oop was perfect from Trump. He's the only president that said that, ironically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm an accountant, MBA, international trade analyst, an expert in international trade. And my special project was Bitcoin. And then when they discriminated against me, they was like, "Hey, you want to go ahead and present?" I was like, "Hell to f no, I'm out." you know. And now, we just need to. I'll land my plane. We just need to stay focused. I'm going to get with you on advertising on your channel. I went to the reparations rally and did all that stuff, and I'm gonna set up a automatic payment for the Hidden History Museum. I got to come out and visit you. And we just need to stay focused. And I'll land my plane there.
My man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother. Ron, are you ready, brother? Ron. Okay, Ron ain't saying nothing. Let me get Ron out the mix. Let's get okay, the Cosmic L. Are you ready to get on, ma'am? Tried to let you on earlier. You bounced. Cosmic L, hop on, ma'am. Let's see what's going on with you. Cosmic L, what's happening?
Yeah, all is well. I'm basically observing issues. I have just one concern.
That is?
I really want FBAs to delineate and document the delineation. So,
okay, I don't want you calling up every night saying the exact same thing over and over again. You say that every...
Because when I come in, I don't see you.
Ma'am, I don't want you saying the same thing. You say you got to come up with some new material. Every night, I want you FBAs to delineate and document it. Okay, you say that every night. Anything new, ma'am? You what? Unmute your mic, ma'am.
As an African, I don't want FBAs coming to Ghana or Africa.
We're not.
Please delineate.
We're not, ma'am. We're not coming over there, ma'am. So you know that's not even a threat. So what do you want?
There are reports of FBAs already in Africa. There's one in South Africa. There's one in Mozambique. There's one in Ghana.
Yeah, we're not going over there in large numbers, so that's not a threat. So what you talking about?
Whatever numbers, we don't need it. Only African Americans are welcome. If your FBA gets your delineate now, please document it. Let us know who you are. And I agree, we don't need to be one with FBAs. Please, your claim is with America and America only. Delineate, stay in America, and I hope you get reparations. Please leave other groups of people alone. Leave Africans alone is enough. Focus.
Then why are you?
Just focus. I don't see.
Then why are you planning on bringing your ass over here? Because that's what you said. You said you planned on coming to America. So why are you coming over here? Why don't you stay over there?
You should recognize trolling, right? Why would I get my ass in America now that, everybody's at an economical war?
The truth be told, I believe you're over here already. I do not believe you're in no damn Ghana. I believe you are up here in Cleveland somewhere, anchoring kids over here. That's why you so mad. I don't believe.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. Trump is now talking about putting the homeless into jail. Shut your ass up, Shabaka. They gonna send your ass to jail. Yeah, Shabaka, they gonna send your ass back to Wakanda, Akon City, my nigga. That's what they gonna send you back to. Oh shit. Oh no. This is 30,000 black women are now back in poverty. 30,000. Yo, Shabaka. Stop it with the Roland Martin answers, man. Stop that shit.
Oh, Tariq, you wish. I'm in Kumasi, Ashanti region. I'm an Asante. Yeah,
you're in Cleveland. That's what you in. You are in Cleveland. You ain't nowhere but over here under us. You are not in Africa. I don't believe you're.
I'm in Ghana. Everybody that.
You ain't in no damn Ghana. No, you're not. You sitting over here up under us, looking out your window for the immigration to come get you.
Tariq, if you want to invite me. Let's have conversations, right? But I'm in Ghana, I'm in Ghana.
I don't believe you because you are a pathological liar. You come from.
See, when you talk like this, I'm always like.
You come from a lying, scamming culture, and I believe you're lying. I believe that you're already over here driving Uber in Columbus, Ohio, somewhere. Go ahead.
When you talk like this, you almost make me believe that you genuinely do wanna like unite or something, but nah, delineate, right? Delineate, because we could be friends, but you wanna write the narrative. You want us to separate. You are doing the job for white people, divide and conquer, right? Already the numbers are not, they are small, they're declining, and you are basically doing the job of the CIA, dividing black people. So if in terms of solidarity, who are you going to call on? When African Americans need solidarity, who are they going to call on?
Ma'am,
White America?
ma'am,
Black America is going to call
ma'am, what do you have? What did you have in your poor village that the CIA would need to enter?
resources.
Ma'am, and they get them. They don't need to have a undercover covert operation. They just walk up there and get the damn resources in your face.
And that's why we're mad. That's why we
You
need.
don't do nothing. They don't need no
Where's
covert
Tariq
CIA
from?
operation.
He's never-
You're not that important, beloved.
Alabama.
Nobody needs a CIA operation against you. You don't have nothing. What are you talking about?
We have resources. America currently
A
needs.
Chinese man can walk over there with some pepper spray and get all.
His real name is Marcus Sanders.
America, and that's exactly why
Man
America
can go to your village and get all the resources in your face, and you won't do nothing about it.
America is competing with China for African resources.
Don't nobody need no CIA operator.
America is competing with China.
Stop trying to give yourself a false sense of importance as if you need to be infiltrated by the CIA. Just get off that. You kind of make it seem like it's more hard to penetrate your culture. There needs to be some kind of elaborate covert operation. No, that's an Asian person go over there with a box of chicken wings and he'll get every diamond and piece of gold in your village, man. Just tell the truth. Your countries are wide open.
We eat whole chicken here. We don't eat chicken wings just alone.
Yeah, you over here. That's why you fled.
We use whole chicken for soup in Africa.
You soup your ass to get over here. You ain't over in no damn Ghana. And you talking about divided. You guys are so damn tribal over there that y'all don't have anything popping. You're tribal. So don't put that on us. You want to bring that same tribalism to us, and we're checking you on that, ma'am. That's what it is.
We farm our own animals, and we don't buy killed animals
Man,
from the.
snatching a baboon off a tree and turning it into bushmeat, that's not farming, ma'am. That's hunter-gatherism. All right?
There are monkey weasels. We don't live with them.
Right. Okay. Let me get some more people in here. I don't want to hear lying tether. I don't want to hear that because I don't even believe you're over there in Africa. I don't believe it. Okay. Well, my dogs, I hate when I let my dogs outside and they start making these whiny sounds. They make these real weird whiny sounds, and I got some training collars coming for their ass tomorrow, so they're going to stop that. Oh, I got some for them. They haven't had them training collars. Yeah, they're going to stop all that whining by my window. I had somebody on here. Okay. Where you at? Shane Smith. What's up, Shane? Shane? Yo, Shane. Hop in, Shane. Oh, Shane bounced. All right. Let's see who else we got. Let's get Lamar Eastwood. Let's get Lamar Eastwood in the building.
All right, so we got the idea about what's this man's name? Roland Martin. He's a scammer. You know? And this is what Boyce Watkins said about Roland Martin. He said this years ago.
I hope you guys can see me and you can hear me. I want to say how you doing. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins, your friendly neighborhood finance professor, and I was I really found myself just laughing this morning, and about something that I'm gonna share with you guys in a second. In fact, what I'm gonna do first is make sure a couple things are right, and I want to do a quick audio and video test because I know that sometimes. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure this thing's even broadcast in the right way. I know that sometimes you guys can't hear me and see me the way I would like for you to, and so if you can see me and you can hear me, I want you to just say I can see you and I can hear you. If you can't see me and hear me, then I want you to just remain silent because you probably can't respond to that question. Okay, here we go. I found it now. So let me see here. All right. Okay, so and while I'm doing this real quick, go ahead and share this to your social media page because you guys are gonna laugh when I show you what I just saw today. It's really funny. Okay. All right. So there we go. All right. So okay, I see people saying I can see you and I can hear you. Okay. So you, so basically, give me 1 second. I'm set. I have to set up. You know, and have you guys seen? Have any of you seen this whole craziness with Roland Martin and Tariq Nasheed? Have you seen sort of all this that's kind of been going on? If you have, let me know. If you haven't, let me tell you what's been popping. Tariq Nasheed has been. You can watch it on here if you want to. You can turn it off. Tariq Nasheed has apparently been going in on Roland for a while, for a few days. You know, and I think it started with this appearance on Dr. Drew, and basically, you know, I guess Tariq wasn't happy with Roland's criticism of him, or actually, let me back up a little bit. Roland wasn't happy with something that Tariq said to a woman that was on the show. Can't remember her name. She's an attorney, a smart lady, very pretty lady, and so Roland said basically that Tariq's treatment of this woman was despicable, and you know.
Like Dr. Umar, your leader. Like Dr. Umar, like Dr. Umar, your leader. Pan African of Rice Krispie treats. We know he like white women. Oh shit! What is boys
Inappropriate and you know stuff like that. He said something to that effect. And so Tariq, if you know Tariq Nasheed, you know that Tariq he doesn't like it when you criticize him, and so Tariq has been showing that this week. And the thing about Tariq that's really funny is that Tariq has very creative ways of dissing you. He's taken dissing to a new art form, and I'm not joking when I say this. And so, okay, let's see. Somebody says there's a buzzing sound in my background. You hear a bad buzz? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can do something with my mic. Maybe I can plug in a little bit better. Tell me if there is still a buzz. If there's still a buzz, what I'm gonna do is I'll disconnect and I'll just sort of reconnect with a better microphone. So if you hear a buzz, let me know. If you don't hear a buzz, then say I don't hear a buzz. So I'll give you guys a second to answer that question. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing people telling me there is no buzz. Okay, great. All right.
Hey yo, Shabaka, are you a Democrat?
So here's what was really interesting. I'm gonna see if I can find a little clip of it so you can actually check it out. And if you can't see the clip here, I'll even load it directly to my Facebook page. But I'm gonna try experimental fashion here. I'm using this new software, so if anything goes cosmically wrong, don't blame me. But I'm gonna just show it to you guys, and you can kind of form your own judgment.
I'll be right back, everyone.
So Roland Martin is one of those Negroes too. So they'll act down once they get around black folks. See, that's the trick. See, once they get around black folks, they down. Yeah, brother, black power, brother. Yeah, man, we're going to have to challenge the system. Yeah, brother. Oh, we got to challenge that system. Man, we got to deal with this. Man, we're going to have to call these people a task. They're really, really down when they're around other black people. But the minute they get around some white folks, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good
Go on,
to
Shabaka.
see
Do
you,
your
Miss
dance,
Hillary.
Shabaka.
I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with dance with NASA. I dance with NASA. I dance with dance with NASA. I dance with NASA. I dance with. So Roland Martin is one of those Negroes too. So they'll act down once they get around black folks. See, that's the trick, see? See, once they get around black folks, oh, they down. Oh, yeah, brother, black power, brother. Yeah, man, we gotta challenge the system. Yeah, brother. Oh, we gotta challenge that system. Man, we gotta deal with this. Man, we're gonna have to call these people to task. They're really, really down when they're around other black people. But the minute they get around some white folks, oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord.
Hey, yo, boys, walkers. This is why this nigga don't like you. Yo, because you put this video out. Hold on. You probably no safe for word. Can't read a room that. That's why you still cry about being African booty scratch. Facts. Them niggas is mad at what some kids said to them years ago. Niggas said to them when they're 8 years old. Like, yo, what type of shit do you want, my nigga?
I dance with NASA. I dance with NASA. I dance with NASA. I dance with. So Roland Martin is one of those Negroes too. So they'll act down once they get around black folk.
Now that I have controlled my laughter, and I just, I know some of y'all get used to me being real serious all the time, but I almost like died today, like from laughter. Like I almost literally passed out.
So this is the Democrat show, not Boys Watson, but the nigga who was dancing. That's the shit. This is who wants to go against black Americans, foundational black Americans, black natives, aboriginals. Boy, I'm not Boys Watkins. Roland, you can't fuck with us, nigga. You know Obama wanted to smash Kamala. Who hasn't she really didn't smash? Yo, niggas was passing that girl around. Nigga, you didn't hear what's his name said about her? Judge Joe Brown. Go watch the Judge Joe Brown interview about Kamala Harris. He said she slept her way up to the top.
So Tariq, hats off. Very, very funny. Very, very accurate. Very accurate. I'll say this. I think Roland probably needs to respond to Tariq. I think that Roland is.
That nigga ain't
I've known Roland for about 10 years now. The first time I met Roland, it's ironic that the first time I met Roland was when we were on CNN. It was me, him, and Wendy Williams. And so it's funny that 10 years later, you recently saw Roland, sort of challenging Wendy Williams and going on the show and all this other stuff. And if I know Roland, I'm guessing that Roland probably feels like Tariq is not worthy of a response from him. That Tariq is he's a nobody. He doesn't matter. He's not mainstream. White people don't know who he is. He's not at the Urban League dinners and the BET Awards and the NAACP Image Awards and sitting next to members of the Congressional Black Caucus. But understand this. Tariq is a force. Tariq Nasheed is a force to be reckoned with. There are people in the black community that are seeking authenticity from those that they admire or respect in public. And Tariq provides authenticity. it may not be authenticity that you agree with all the time, but it's an honest version of who he is as a black man, and it's something that mainstream Negroes aren't so accustomed to. And so, you know, on this particular issue, I think that I don't know if he's going to respond or not. I think he should, but based on the way he, for example, responded with the LGBT situation that I believe got him removed from CNN, I saw stubbornness. I saw a little bit of elitism, a little bit of, I don't have to answer to nobody because I'm right. When I've had debates with Roland, which have been very frustrating, Roland is a person who doesn't really admit when he might be wrong. He doesn't really seem all that willing all the time to entertain alternative points of view. He's a person that would just tell you why you're wrong and why he's right and why you stupid and da da da. And that's why Roland and I really don't talk no more. We really, we used to be okay, and I don't dislike what Roland does. I think that Roland, would I have been that harsh with Roland the way Tariq was? I don't know if I would have been as harsh. But this whole dancing next to Hillary Clinton thing, I don't understand it. It just doesn't. It's not something you'll ever see me do. And I've said this before. If you ever see me on TV dancing with a politician, if you see me in the street, I want you to back up. I want you to get a running start, and I want you to run up, and I want you to run as fast as you can and kick me straight in my face, kick me square in the face because I've clearly lost my mind. Because the thing is, when you look at that video, it's straight out of a minstrel show textbook from 1902. You literally have this plantation style white woman, Hillary Clinton, who controls the masses of black people through her many black surrogates. She rewards certain members of the black elite for going out and carrying her message to the masses of black people. And in some cases, she might do a couple of good things for black people, but I've never really felt that the respect was there. And so what you're seeing right now, with the Hillary Clinton presidency, is what you saw with the rise of Barack Obama, with what you saw with the rise of Bill Clinton. These Democrats, what they tend to do is they start picking their Negro surrogates. They pick their special black people, their overseers, that they're going to invite to the White House Christmas parties, that they're going to give special access for exclusive interviews. They may end up on an airplane on some diplomatic trip to China. They're going to get to ride on Air Force One and all these other things that make us feel better about who we are. And in exchange for that, you're going to be asked to carry water for the Democratic Party. And so if you look at the commentary that Roland does, and I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, some of y'all might agree with this. I'm not saying it's a problem entirely. But if you look at Roland's commentary and you dissect it, what you see is Roland will be very quick to call you a coon if you vote Republican. Whereas Tariq, the difference between Roland and Tariq is that Tariq says you can still be a coon even if you're a Democrat. If you're not sort of carrying yourself with a certain expectation that the Democratic Party is going to do quid pro quo and be fully reciprocal to the black community, then he's not going to respect you, and neither will I. And so in this particular case, I agree with Tariq. I think that Roland should probably acknowledge Tariq on some level, but at the same time, I just think that this whole idea of dancing with the politicians to kind of gain favor, it just sort of feeds into what I see as sort of this constant clamoring for celebrity status that you'll see amongst many prominent black people. It's not to say that there's anything wrong with that, with being in a picture with a celebrity or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. The question is, what are you kind of exchanging in order to sit in those circles? What are you sort of doing that causes you to deviate from your core mission as an African American in order to gain favor with these individuals? When you're dancing next to Hillary Clinton and you're a grown man, I think Roland's got kids. You're a grown man with kids. Why are you on TV dancing next to a white woman, who could damn near be like a driving Miss Daisy character for the black community? I think that I'd love to hear what Roland has to say about it. Maybe he can somehow explain away this really embarrassing moment for black people. I think that when he made that joke about how Hillary might have lost the black vote because she can't do the wobble, I was personally offended by that. I don't give a damn if you could do the wobble, the nay-nay, the loop-de-loop. I don't give a shit what dance you know how to do. I need to know what you're going to do for the community, period.
Facts.
And the same challenges that we put up to the Republican.
This is the type of bullshit that we got to deal with Roland. All the time with Roland. Roland's an asshole. Yeah, Roland, we might call. I'm the real asshole right now, Roland. I'm a real asshole now because you got to understand. We already tried your way, Roland. We didn't get nowhere. You want us to keep on doing the same thing that we already have done. It's just like, okay, you know what? If I'm holding the gun this way and I get shot in the shoulder, and I hold it again that way and I got shot in this shoulder, and when I got better, I'm not going to keep on holding the gun shooting myself in the fucking shoulder. That shit don't make no fucking sense. Every fucking time we're rolling. He gets mad at us because we don't want to follow his idea. We already tried your idea, my nigga. That idea does not work. You can't keep on beating a dead horse and think it's going to get up, my nigga. Nah, that shit doesn't work. And we look at Shabaka. Shabaka wants us to keep on doing Pan-Africanism. First of all, Pan-Africanism does not work. Second of all, it just doesn't work. Third of all, y'all niggas are scammers. Why the fuck would we want to be a Pan-African?
I've seen Roland do a very good job of challenging the Trump supporters and saying,
So, hold on.
Down in Lowndes County talking about San Francisco talking points. And what we end up with the national
We're going to
campaign.
do this last one right here. No. Shabaka. Tariq Nasheed don't have. Tariq Nasheed is a millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. And he's been doing wonderful things with the black community. He helps the black community. He doesn't just help the black community. He helps foreign countries. He helps foreign countries. He empowers foreign countries. But when they get out of pocket, he knows how to put them back in place.
Like and subscribe.
They said it. We warned people. Yeah, y'all shilling. Yeah, y'all know who y'all are.
Y'all think Trump.
Y'all know. If I had to do a roll call of all them Simple Simon Negroes.
I don't know, SP.
Yeah. If I had to, don't get me started. I could run the tables on Vicky Dillon, Boyce Watkins,
really talking about running.
Tariq Nasheed, Umar Johnson, Philip Scott. Oh yeah, Black Authority. All y'all. Look at them, they shilling. Look at them, they shilling for the Democrats. They just chill. Yeah, look at y'all just shit. We gonna have a topic coming up next. They ain't saying nothing how under a Democrat appointee on the FCC changed the damn law when it came to how many folks were getting overcharged for making phone calls in prison. Republicans got in and said, no, we throwing that out. We just gonna discuss that next. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, Nola, wasn't no tangibles. Yeah, all y'all FBA, B1, ADOS assholes. Well, guess what? All that complaining y'all did, welcome to Trump MAGA America.
All right, we're in the building. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I am in here, you in here. Round of applause to you. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause to you. We've got a lot of people in the building so far. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tap In with me. I am your gracious host. I am Tariq, as you all know. And we're going to
This better not be who I think it is. Let me ask you Kwame. I know where you get your money from now. I know where you get your money from. You and your uncle, Dr. Umar, be scamming, nigga. Yo, Kwame's another scamming ass nigga right here. You getting that Dr. Umar money, nigga? You's a scammer, my nigga. We ain't taking you serious. Problem, nigga. Problem is your ass is about to go to jail with Dr. Umar, nigga. Let me ask you a question, Kwame. Did them niggas freeze your bank account too, nigga? Yo, Kwame, you should be worrying about the police, my nigga, than worry about Tariq Nasheed right now, my nigga. You about to go to jail, my nigga. Nigga, you ain't got money to go to Africa right now, my nigga, so you can't even talk. If y'all don't know who this is revenue off of the Tariq Nasheed speakers. And this nigga got caught scamming with Dr. Umar. That's why his bank account is frozen, nigga. Y'all Pan-Africans better stop scamming, call me.
We always do, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, we got everybody up in
It's
here
shine
early.
time, baby.
That's a great thing. Let me shout out some of the regulars real quick. Some of our beautiful family in here. We got, I see Stones down there. I see I Rep. I see Ronnie. I see.
Yo, Kwame, do you and Dr. Umar got a crypto? The Pan-African crypto, nigga?
Ani Asaru. I see Sweets, Maroc, Rhonda, Keisha.
My God.
I see Brother Highland. I see Ty Powell. I see Miss Trinity, the atavist.
That shit is crazy.
Welsing in the building. I see Miss Skyline. I see.
Hey, yo, Kwame. Y'all niggas, Kwame, Shabaka. Y'all niggas is worth in the hook to a girl, my nigga, who scammed niggas for like 60 million, my nigga. Nigga, yo, horrible, nigga.
I love I Am.
Money, nigga.
I see Soul Food.
Shit.
I see Nicety Girl, Brother Ra. I see Sister Brooke. And I see James Lewis. And I see the legendary Tethernator in the building. Much respect to you and the family. So everybody, if you could give me a nice retweet.
Yeah, get that Dr. Umar money, nigga.
Live.
Nigga, I got 50 racks. Yeah, Kwame, we know how you got that 50 racks, nigga. You got that Dr. Umar money, nigga. You going to jail, man. You keep on fucking around, my nigga. It's going to be you, Dr. Umar, Shabaka, nigga. Y'all niggas is going to jail, nigga. Y'all better stop fucking around with that scamming ass nigga. Scamming ass Pan-Africans. Y'all niggas need to be ashamed of yourselves.
Live right now.
I'm dragging all y'all niggas today. I ain't even joking, nigga. I'm gonna drag all y'all niggas on. Yo, nigga.
Roland and the Democrats. I guess Roland and those guys got the email from the DNC to start attacking the black grassroots, the FBA grassroots. They must have gotten that email to attack the influencers. Roland was on his show the other day. Basically talking about us, the black grassroots. What's up, Nikki the God? I see you, beloved. So he's on there babbling. They got some kind of email. Right now, the Democrats, their numbers are in the tank right now. The Democrats are hemorrhaging right now. The Democrats are so down bad, it's pathetic. Their numbers are in the tank.
Yo, Kwame, you shouldn't be talking about money right now, man. You shouldn't be talking about scamming money, my nigga. Y'all Pan-Africans is dirty, my nigga. Y'all some dirty ass niggas. Y'all really, Pan-Africans, all right. Y'all scammers just like Africans, my nigga. I'm dragging this shit out, nigga. It's already the 3-hour mark. Nigga, you thought, you brought your little scamming ass on here, nigga. I hope you got an extra bank account, my nigga, because, Dr. Umar is about to tell on all y'all niggas. You better go help your leader, man. Yo, Kwame, let me ask you a question. Why didn't you help your leader, my nigga? You're a Pan-African. You didn't even help your leader. You let that nigga, go to jail.
As we saw in the last election, they got washed They don't have no real contender for the next election. So it's looking very bad for the Democrats. They just put out an article the other day talking about how young black American voters aren't rocking with them like that. Well, that's the death blow right there. They were talking about how a lot of the young black voters are just abandoning the Democrats right now. And I told y'all, they're going to put up a whole bunch of excuses, but they know why this is. They know why this is. This is because the black grassroots is waking up a lot of people, especially a lot of the young voters, and really giving them the game, and we're making it plain to them. We're not relying on the Boules class to give information to people no more. And the young people are just not doing that. They know at this point, the Boules class, they're compromised. The Boules class, like Roland and the Urban League and people like that, these are extensions of the Democrat Party.
Y'all, you mean not controlling, scamming? You're scamming. We can't lie here, Shabaka. Y'all niggas are scamming out here.
These are auxiliaries of the Democrat Party. So they're not going to give you any information in good faith. They are given grants, kickbacks, and payments to toe the line for whatever agenda the Democrat Party wants you to see. So now there's a situation with the guy who was involved with killing Breonna Taylor, one of the cops. He's getting some kind of little slap on the wrist, and now the Democrats are trying to blame Trump. Now, when the Democrats were in office, all this time, Trump just got in office a few months ago. The Democrats have been in office for the last 4 years. They didn't do nothing to those dudes who harmed Breonna Taylor. Biden's administration didn't really do nothing severe or put no real charges on those guys. They could have done that. They didn't. See, they want to play that hot. They'll sit up here and not do nothing and then wait till Trump get in and be like, see, Trump letting them go. Look at Trump. No, we're not letting them play that game no more. The Democrats had every opportunity in the world to do something about those people who harmed Breonna Taylor, and they didn't do anything. So we're just not letting them play that hot potato game. So they're using that now. That's like one of their talking points. And so Roland was on this show. Like, I'll run these people. I run them around the table. Vicky Dillard, I'll name them. Vicky Dillard, Tariq Nasheed, Phil Scott, the Black Authority. So basically, yeah, they didn't send him an email. They didn't send him an email on who to attack. They didn't send him an email, and he's doing all. And these FBAs, these stupid ass FBAs, you fool, stupid fool. I told you that's what, they're going to have him out here cursing. They don't have no other play. They don't really have no other play. The name of the game is to shame us. You understand? We got to understand the Democrats, they're sending their shield operatives to basically what they want to do is discredit the black grassroots now. See, they always use Roland big old fat pickle juice drinking ass to go out here and try to
What are you talking about? That nigga's in the hood all the time. Where you think his museum is at? And I don't watch that man like that, man. That's glazing. But yo, let me ask you a question, Shabaka. Instead of worrying about Tariq Nasheed, you better worry about how you're going to get that money back. That's what you need to be worrying about. You need to worry about you, Dr. Umar, and Kwame about that scam that y'all did with that school. Wonder why y'all niggas is eating lovely and stuff and y'all Democrat shields and stuff like that. Y'all niggas been getting paid. Or did y'all throw Dr. Umar under the bus? You're a Pan-African leader. See, Kwame smart. Kwame. Oh, there you go, Kwame, right there. I was about to say you ran, Kwame. I know who you do. I know what you do got. You got all that. It was that Marcus Garvey money, nigga. You got that Marcus Garvey crypto money, nigga. What you do with that money, nigga? Okay, he's begging, you stealing, my nigga. You stole all that that Dr. Marcus Garvey money, nigga. Yeah. Nah, nigga, you a Democrat shield, my nigga. You better stop stealing all that donation money, Kwame. You and your uncle, Dr. Umar, nigga. I'm dragging y'all niggas today.
Shame and guilt trip Foundation of Black Americans
I'm dragging y'all
into
niggas today.
supporting the damn Democrats for nothing.
And you're a scammer, Kwame. You're a fucking scammer. You're an African, all right. You're an African scammer. Don't let me catch you on that. Don't let me catch you on that Tariq Nasheed radio this week. I'll tell them niggas like, yeah, that nigga was scamming with Dr. Umar, nigga. that nigga Revenue was scamming with Dr. Umar, nigga. He asking, take it. Go on, Randall. Randall's with the smoke. FBA is a Republican.
Just using these weird scare tactics. We ain't falling.
Wonder why y'all funded by the CIA, so, nigga.
When we talk about real justice and real accountability, we get attacked. Y'all stop asking for some accountability. When Trump get in office, what you think he gonna do? Everything is about deflecting and what Trump ain't gonna do and what the Republicans ain't gonna do.
What you gonna do,
so
Kwame,
we're not getting fooled
when they
by
come?
That no more. And the Democrat Party, they are preemptively targeting us black independent thinkers because they know we are a political threat. I've been saying that. They know we're a political threat to them. Foundation of Grassroots Media, we're seen as a threat to that democratic power, not allies. See, these attacks, they know we can't really be bought off. We're not interested. They know, some of us on the grassroots, I ain't trying to go to the Boules brunch or the NAACP picnic and the Urban League line dance. We ain't trying to hang out with these idiots. I'm not trying to get Jasmine Crockett weave strands on me. None of that. I'm good. We don't really want to be in that spot. We don't want to be in the white ass kissing juke joint. So we're not allies. They know that when you talk to us, it's going to be about some time.
Shabak Kwame, so you trying to tell me you didn't steal that money? You and Dr. Umar didn't steal that money? So is you, Kwame. I'm getting mixed up with y'all Pan-Africans because y'all Pan-Africans be stealing. Y'all niggas better stop stealing. Kwame, your ass better stop stealing. You gonna go to jail, Kwame. Don't be out here in the street scamming niggas, scamming people with that Pan-African bullshit, all right, my nigga? I'm just letting you know. I'm helping you out. I'm your friend.
Intangibles. You understand? They understand the influence we have over here. So what they want to do is undermine that independent black voting bloc who's not going to vote blindly for symbolisms and no substance. We're just not doing that. And they know better than to sit down and have a real conversation. Well, I'm telling you, I done said this. If I'm talking to one of these politicians, anybody, if I go talk to one of these people who's in power, who's in office, I'm coming out that meeting with something for everybody. Mm-hmm. They know what it is. If I go up in there and talk to somebody, we gonna get something. I'm gonna be like, hey y'all, we didn't get all the money, but I got like some land grants so we get to live free in Oklahoma. Something. I'm gonna get something. I ain't gonna be in there buck dancing and all that old bullshit. I'm gonna be talking about some business. We gonna get out that bitch with something. You know? So the Democrats now, what they're trying to do, they're trying to clean up the mess that they made by blaming us who pointed out their. We've been pointing out the little slick stuff that's been going on with the Democrats and waking people up to the con game. So they know what we're saying is true. They know that we keep showing you all the little bait and switch maneuvers that they do. And I pointed out something the other day. They had Jasmine Crockett, speaking of her. She was out there doing this speech, and she started off talking about black people. We're gonna be affected with the voting rights, black people, and there's Latinos who be targeted too, and a lot of people of color and mine. And she just went right down the list. She went down all of the little think tank talking points. This is what they tell them. They tell them to start off black, and then work your way down to Latino, minority, people of color. What was that other term? It was another term.
Kwame, stop scamming. Stop scamming, Kwame.
It's a new term. I forgot what it was. It was like communities of common sense. What?
You know what?
What was that other term?
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna land right here. All right. It's not the Jews that scamming. That's you scamming, Kwame. Let's be honest, everybody. All right, let's talk. I'm gonna say this, nigga. Fuck that fat motherfucker. What's his name? Roland Martin. The nigga probably ran out of money because he spent it on money. He spent it on food and women. That's what you do when you get what 100, 200,000, probably even 3. That's that motherfucker's stupidity. All of a sudden, now he want to talk about, oh, yeah, I told y'all. You didn't tell us a motherfucking thing, nigga. We still good. We still chilling over here. It's y'all immigrants that need to be scared. Y'all have to be scared. They took that birthrights from y'all niggas. They're about to, I'm going to be personally honest. I'm going to say this. To all the Democrats, if y'all niggas ain't talking reparations, and this nigga Donald Trump gives niggas reparations, y'all niggas is fucked. Y'all niggas is fucked. And the reason why y'all gonna be fucked, because there ain't no nigga ain't gonna vote for another Democrat in the next 20 years. All they gotta remember is like, the Republicans gave us money. We've been with the Democrats forever. And this nigga Roland Martin, I'm gonna say this. Most of y'all Democrats, y'all niggas is out of touch with society. With black society, definitely. The reason why I say you're out of touch with black society is because at the end of the day, all the shit that y'all doing is old tricks. Niggas ain't falling for those tricks anymore. And I'm gonna be personally honest, all these Democrats there, because election season is coming. It's this year. A lot of these niggas ain't gonna make it. Sharper's talking about reparations for you. That's that scamming shit, Kwame. I told you about that. You still scamming, man. You are still scamming. But this is what I'm talking about. Democrat Shields and the live chat scamming again. Kwame can never tell the truth. He can never tell the truth. Only time he tells the truth is when it benefits him. But now we're seeing the real bullshit. We're seeing what's really going on. And we gotta accept it of what it is. And don't forget, we can't listen to Kwame. You know why? Because we know what Kwame think about black people, black Americans. Black Americans, black natives, Soli, fucking freedmen. Kwame, the answers that you give us is the same answers that Hulk Hogan would give us. That's how we respect your answers, man. You don't fuck with us. Talk about Republican shields and all this other stuff. Kwame, you don't respect black people. Nor does Shabaka. So why would we even take y'all serious? Y'all niggas can't even build a water fountain in Africa, my nigga. It's a legal status. Yes, and that's us. You ever heard of the Freemen Bureau? Look it up. Technically, we don't need to go through no bill to have that name. But yes, black native. No, black natives. Stop saying black Native Americans. Black natives. Yes. This is why we don't respect Africans, because people like you. You know, well, Kwame, you're not really an African. You know, you're Jamaican. Africans don't accept you. You know. But yeah. Yeah, the people are black Americans are actually reclassifying again, and Arkansas already got passed through. So yeah. They moving into Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi right now, I believe. So yeah. Yeah, we consider still freemen. But that's on you. But we don't believe Kwame, because Kwame, you're a scammer. You know? No, Kwame, you're a scammer, man. We can't trust anything you say. I'm going to tell everybody, too. Yeah. That's Dr. Umar's nephew right there. Yeah, niggas gonna be thinking, yo, Kwame, niggas gonna be thinking you're Dr. Umar's nephew, my nigga. Watch, fucking around, watch. I'm gonna tell them niggas too. I'm like, yeah, that nigga, what's his name? Revolt or whatever his name is. I was like, yeah, that's nigga's Dr. Umar's scamming ass cousin. That's Dr. Umar's, no, that's broke ass Dr. Umar's nephew, my nigga. Them niggas be scamming together, nigga. But yo, Roland Martin, shut the fuck up, my nigga. You already got ran down, almost got packed out by Jamal fucking Green, my nigga. You gotta cut that shit, my nigga. Cause you got a little bit of money that is already disappearing. You can't be talking that bullshit and you ain't got no type of protection. You didn't tell niggas nothing. You're the only nigga that's scared, because don't forget, you come from a Haitian background. And if they pass that law, your people will be going back. It's just, it is what it is. But I want to start thanking people. I want to thank Kwame. I want to thank Shabaka. Give me a second, everybody. Shabaka, Rando. That's Rando. SP, shout out to SP. Borrowed Time. Let's see. Damn, let's go to the other one. SP, Rando, SP. Kai, official. Welchman, as always. Same day parlay, salute. Del Monte, salute. Oh yeah, E Will, always salute. Nick Machiavelli, salute. All of y'all, thank y'all. I do appreciate everything. We had a great show. It started off slow, but I'm just getting back on because I know I haven't done something in 2 days. But I might do something today later on. I'm thinking about a reaction video.